it's hard to kind of get your kids even hyped to want to get you something fire. Because like, let's be clear, I'm sure for most people, and that's why people always be like, oh, well, why is Mother's Day more turned up? Why they get more things? Because moms actually care. And they have showed you that they care since they were younger girls about their birthday or whatever the case may be. For dudes, it kind of like, if you don't give the people around you the like you care, how you think they're gonna show up? Like I sit here and asked my dad yesterday, like I'm showing him some shoes, some running shoes. I'm like, you want some Jones with some color in them? You want some Dodge Jones? Oh. Like I'm like, dog, what? Like nobody wants to spend money on nobody who doesn't care. I say, hey, what you want to eat? You want what you want? Man, I don't know. I said, I run down things. I'm like, you want to go to Longhorn? You want some crabs? You want pizza? Like, bro, nobody.
Yeah, that's different.
But what you mean? What's the difference?
But if you was a dad, it's a difference.
So tell me what you feel like. What's the difference?
It's a big difference. Like I said, the simple fact how you do and how you maneuver when you have kids is like, all right, I'm gonna show up for this, whatever. When it comes to Mother's Day, I'm gonna show up for that. When it comes to Father's Day, you would still want, like I said, you're not a father. So like I said, you saying it because, all right, my dad, he's just stuck in his ways. He's never been that type where, oh, I want this.
Pull your mic up a little bit.
He never want the biggest things. Your mother never been,
No, for sure. But there's the difference. Neither one of them are into materialistic things. The most expensive thing that probably both of them wear on a day-to-day basis is the shoes that I buy them. And those are just comfortable running shoes because you're absolutely right.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. It's just like, at the end of the day, it's just like, all right, cool. The recognition is just like, all right, it's Father. Though, how many times, like I said, and you said it, oh, y'all run to Aruba. Like, that's Father's Day weekend. Every time we go to Aruba, that's Father's Day weekend, or it might run on Father's Day. Mm-hmm. We are parents. Like I said, so it is at the day, all right, that's that day to relax, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, it's a big difference, like I said, when you have someone who will represent, you know what I'm saying, like give to you, like I said, if I do everything, you ask me for this, that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, all right, Father's Day come around. It's like, all right, you don't hear it. Like, it's a big.
No, you missing society. Society doesn't put a lot of emphasis on Father's Day like it does Mother's
Day. No, even when we was in it, like I said, I was in the airport all day on Father's Day. The last flight we was on, and that was like damn near 9:00. Like they said, Happy Father's Day. The first flight, nobody didn't mention.
So, but you're missing my point. I think I'm asking, do you feel like men set the tone for people not?
I don't think it's set, but care about it. No, you still should care. Like I said, at the end of the day, it takes two.
I think men might not. A lot of men might not want to voice their opinion on how they want to be celebrated because maybe.
But you want to be celebrated.
But some men
you want something like, dog, even if you say, hey, Dad, can you cook on the grill? Like, people want to do that. As a man, you want to, all right, yeah, I'm going to cook this. All right, cool. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but people are not mind readers. So if you don't, again, that's what I'm saying. I think sometimes going to what Erica was just saying, like men, because you don't voice how important something is to you, it's easy because your energy going to rub off. If you make it seem like you don't care, I'm not going to have the urgency to sit here and show up for you the same way I would have for, like, even think about for men, when you sitting here dating a woman where it's like, if a man, and I'm not saying for all men, because some men care about their birthday and they go above and beyond their birthday. And the crazy thing is, there's men like me who kind of look at you and look like, oh, y'all throw sassy on everything else. I be kind of looking at some niggas after a certain age, after you get out of your 20s, and it's not a landmark birthday. Like, it's not 30, it's not 35, it's not 40, it's not 45, it's not 50. When you sit here and still trying to be like, oh, I'm 31, and you do the stuff that the girls do where they be like 30, and then they put something or whatever if 35 or 39. Like, when you start doing stuff like that, I look at you as a man like you kind of sassy. But again, most men, when you're in a relationship, when it comes to just birthdays, before we even get to Mother's Day and Father's Day, when you just go off for birthdays and you're in a relationship, most men show up more for their girl than they'll show up for themselves or even care about their own birthday.
Because they expect it, but then that's where your other half comes into play. Like, if he pours into you like that, you should be doing the same thing for him. Regardless of whether he shouldn't have to say it. You should be able to return the favor to him just as he
just off a GP.
Yeah. If that's your person, right? He goes all out for you. Why would you? He might, your person. They might not want to do everything you want to do, but just do for them what they do for you.
Like I said, even with that, like, you know how he is. And that's what I'm saying.
No, I know how he is, so I don't listen to what I'm saying. I still listen. I don't feel no way. I still buy him the same gift I buy my mother, I'm going to buy my father. I don't take it no way because it's cool, because I know that's how I am. I don't feel no type of way, but I'm still just using it for just an example of,
but everybody's like, damn, not the same, but look at your parents and how they are, and just that's what I'm saying. Like, but when it comes to your mother and Mother's Day and all that, like I said, she get flowers, all that. And when she say, "Oh, well, I don't need no flowers for Valentine's. I don't need no flowers for like," because dad do it all the time.
Of course.
So that's what I'm saying. Everybody is different, but that's what I'm saying. When it comes to a father, when it comes to Father's Day, like I said, yeah, we don't have to voice that, but like I said, all right, it's the little things. If you pay attention to it, all right, yeah, we appreciate that. Even if you call me and say, "Hey, I need you to come cook on the grill," like I said,
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you are a man and you looking to have kids and you come out with boys off the rip, you better keep shooting for you a girl. Because I just feel like women may just eventually show. I feel like they show up a little bit different for their dads.
I feel like it's to each his own. To each his own. Because I can't, like I said, I don't feel like.
Okay, so now I got a question for you. Do you feel like since you have had kids and you are a dad and you a dad with boys, do you feel like does that intrigue you to show up differently for your father on Father's Day?
What you mean?
Just like, do you, because whatever you feel like you want somebody to show up for you, now that you are a dad, does that motivate you to show up differently for your father on Father's Day? Or does that kind of make you be like, well, I'm a dad on my own now. I kind of don't care. I don't know because I don't have kids. So I got to kind of always.
No, so again, so all right. So in with me, like I said, for my dad, he's not looking for the most.
But again, I hear what you're saying, but you kind of contradicting.
I'm not contradicting you. You asking what I like and what I like. I said, at the end of the day, my dad's not on child support. My dad don't have to pay no other. Like I said, my dad took care of his kids, right? So, like I said, what I have to go through for mines and what I'm looking for, my expectation is different. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's why everybody is different from what one person is from that one. That's why I say I can't sit here and say, all right, me and my dad's fine with. All right, cool. He could have got a Patrick Ewing signed jersey right now. He wouldn't even know what to do with it right now.
Yeah, he would. I mean, that's why I'm with you though.
But that's something that he probably, like I said, right now, the whole time. I remember the last time it was before when the big three finally came up, what's name? And we had tickets. I said, "Dad, you want to go to this game?" It was LeBron them first game at Madison Square Garden. I mean at what was it? MCI Center at that time. They just got traded there, and that's when Gilbert and them got traded too. He was like, "Nah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go." Like what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, like I said, you those moments, you just like, all right, I cherish that moment with him. Even with like I said, he would love it in Aruba, but he's stuck in his ways.
Yeah, but you know, and again, no, I'm with you. I totally agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with nothing what you said. I think the only thing that's kind of scary to me is where it's like, and I think something that you should probably, I mean, I'm sure you kind of never going to be like that anyway, but I think parents, even when you sit here procreating and saying like that, you kind of got to almost be like cautious of like, damn, I don't want my kids to pick up that trait. Because let's be clear, I know for a fact, I joked about that with my mother on my birthday, and I was like, yeah, you know, I take out to my father, I don't care, like that shit don't mean nothing to me. But as a parent, you kind of want to sit here and be mindful of that when you procreate, and where it's like, damn, which one of my kids is going to pick up some of these bad habits, or these? I don't even know if they bad habits, or if it may just be a genetic thing where it's like,
you act like you. Yes, I've had this conversation, like I said, when we was in a room, because I have kids, and like I said, I show up for a lot of things. But again, at the end of the day, I don't sit here and all right, that's how it is. I don't broadcast that, but like I said, I would show up, but they were like, oh well, can we get this? Can we do this? Can we do this for her? Can I get this? You know, like that's what I'm saying. You can sit here and preach it and play it, but like I said, everybody at the end of the day, they go on their own path.
Yeah, that one get rough.
They get rough. Like I said, last year we was all together. All right, cool. Happy Father's Day. This year they was with me. Did I get a Happy Father's Day or anything? No. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not to shit on nobody, but that's what I'm saying. But when it comes to Mother's Day, birthday, everything, I always show up, whatever the case may be. I always show up. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay. So then I guess my last question is: do you? I guess you kind of can't wait until your kids get old enough where you kind of don't have to sit here and still have to show up. Because at a certain age, and you can kind of tie this into the shy where it's like after my kid get a certain age, do I still have to sit here and buy mom's gifts and fucking Mother's Day? But that's what I'm saying.
Like but I think that's just how it's society. Even like I said. Even going out when we was in Aruba, it's just like the kids are right. Hey, can I boom boom boom? Can you? And when I tell them no, you'll go to somebody else. And like I said, well, when they with their mom, if they go to somebody else, it's all right. Call dad. But you with me, You don't call nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So if I say no, you go somebody who we around, like, oh, Gigi, can you get this for me? Can you?
Yeah, I mean, but that's a little bit different because they know that they know that mom gonna say here. If it's not something ridiculous, now if it's something ridiculous, she gonna say no. But if it's something that realistically is negotiable,
but that's
if I was them, I'm gonna do the same fucking thing. You did the same thing. We've done the same. As kids, nigga, we used to do it. We're never gonna ask dad for shit. We gonna ask mom.
No, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's a big difference between, like I said, when you asking mom or whatever. Like I said, if I say no, they know it's a stern no.
For sure.
So you want to ask somebody else who's around, hey, can you do this?
Of course, we did the same thing though.
No, it's not the same thing. Like I said, at the end of the day, when you're with mom, you say, hey, all right, we'll call dad. I'm gonna ask dad, can you cover this? Can you take care of that? But that's what I'm saying. If I tell you no, then it's no. Like I said, when you want this and want that, no, it's just like I said, you trying to be a parent. It's like everybody parent different.
I guess. I mean, I don't want to hold y'all up too much on that. That was kind of just my only little observation on Father's Day, where it kind of just like, I think I will, again, my only thing I would sit here and say to men, even if you don't have kids, be kind of mindful on just like even if it's just your birthday and you actually know deep down inside you want your birthday to be celebrated, you kind of got to put that energy out there for yourself. You got to kind of allow people to know it. That's why listen what I'm saying. I do judge dudes who be on Instagram and you got to count down to your birthday and certain shit like that. But I kind of get it. Some people just want to be acknowledged. So I'm not mad at you. This is me. I'm just a judgmental person. That's why I got a podcast. But I'm just telling you, I understand men who do want to be celebrated and don't know how to. So you kind of copy what the women do because they kind of show you like, I want my birthday to be a thing. I'm going to see and do a countdown. I'm gonna remind you.
It should be though, because a lot of nobody's promised tomorrow.
For sure.
And you don't know people's struggles, what people been through health wise and stuff like that. So you should want to celebrate your birthday. There's certain things that you should want to celebrate. Whether you want to do it out loud or do it to yourself, you should. And there shouldn't be no judgment.
But and that's why I say I think it's just the conversation. Like I said, even when I just had with my son, he had a little graduation money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "All right." He didn't even count the money. I said, "Oh, how much you had?" He didn't even count it. I knew how much he had, and it's like, "All right, we going out. Cool." Did I say, "Hey, you got to spend your money, whatever"? He looking for, "All right, what my money?" "Oh, I know I got this." I said, "Well, what did you pay for? You ain't pay for nothing. You didn't put nothing up. Like I said, that's responsibility."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Well, you didn't pay this. You didn't do that." I said, "What did you do for Father's Day?" "Oh, well, didn't you get a car?" I said, "Did you put money in it?" "No, it was already." But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, I feel like yes, Father's Day is not celebrated like Mother's Day or anything other than that.
So okay, then I get, man. I'm trying to get off this topic, but
that's what it is.
But I guess my question is that does some of that, I guess, for that situation, does that kind of lean on? Does the mother have to remind the kids that
the mother should do it? It's just common courtesy. Like if you're showing up for the mother as you are on birthdays, whatever you're doing, then the mother should reciprocate. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Y'all don't even have to be together. If we're not together, we still have children together. You still take care of your children. So you're still a good dad. So the mother should be able to it's the mother's job to do it because the kids aren't going to remember.
Of course, for sure.
Until they get older. So it's coming from you, but it's from the children. The mother should do it.
Yeah, I do kind of, and again, like I said, I know, Erica, you said you didn't get a chance to watch the Shy, but that was realistically probably the biggest talking part from the Shy this week was Emmett and his son having to have the porn conversation. Like, and his son ain't nothing. I think what did he say? His son 12. His son 12. So, and that was kind of funny because his dad didn't remember how old the son was because he thought the son was still 10. And that was one of the conversations, like some of those conversations where you kind of like
you don't want to have those.
You don't want to have those conversations. You kind of dragging your feet with your kid. They're like, damn, when is the right time to have it? But the son kind of forced his hand because the son was on the couch on the phone watching it, and that's how they end up getting their phone taken.
The first time we found. Or even seen. What was the first time you seen something?
I mean, yeah, I think it was probably, I'm sure it was during the summertime. I don't know how old I was, but I'm sure it was during the summertime. And then just because everybody in the neighborhood, parents kind of left. So it was like whoever parent had some movies or some magazines laying around or videos, and we just kind of, and that's the crazy thing is you gotta think about it, which is so wild as kids. Like think about for kids when you first find your first stash or you find one of your homeboys, his dad got a tape, and okay, during the summertime is when young boys get into the most stuff where it's like, hey, everybody, you think how crazy that is as a group of dudes, y'all all just sitting here around in somebody's living room watching porn.
No, and
it's like 7 niggas in the living room watching it is crazy.
But you saying that, right? You're older. And the first time I seen it, it was in a Barney tape.
What you mean a Barney tape?
When grandpa, that was the first time I seen when our grandfather, his tape, that the first time I seen one, he accidentally put the wrong tape in the Barney tape.
Oh,
that was the first time. Like, that's what I'm saying. I've seen that. That's what I say. Everybody's experience is different.
but the crazy thing is, and this is kind of, I mean, I guess it was easier for parents to kind of leave those taboo conversations. Because we still never had those. You never had that. We never had that conversation with our parents.
And that's what I'm saying. The conversation we had with Dad, it was like, oh, the plug. He used a
black marker. He used the black marker.
No, it was a plug. It was the what's name, and like I said, that was the first time. And when we saw like I said, everybody's conversation is different. But like I said, to me, even with mine, I don't want to have the conversation with him. I don't want to open the door, but I understand. Like, all right, cool. You see girls,
but I guess even for you though, I guess my question would be is when do you eventually have the conversation? Because you started earlier than I did, so it's kind of like these are your kids. So it's like when do you?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't want, like I said, that's me adventuring out and just finding. Yes, my father didn't have a conversation with me. That's me exploring it. I don't want to sit here and be like, well, all right, this is such and such. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But Caden is the same exact age you lost your virginity. That's how old he is.
No,
He's 14, right?
It might be the same.
Yeah, so that's my point. Yeah, so it's like, it's like you sitting here saying you want to avoid it,
but I didn't have the conversation. That's what I'm saying. I didn't have the conversation.
So how long do you feel like you should be able to keep putting off the conversation? And you know that
but I know my child. I don't feel like that's what I'm saying. I kind of know my child was like, all right, he's not.
All right.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. And even when he found out, he was like, all right, and your mother pissed off, but did you use protection? That was that's what he said.
But I mean, I feel like almost at that point it's too late. And I feel like with this day and age.
But what is too late though?
After you already get some cheeks, it's too late. What you having a conversation for then?
You mean it's too late? What?
What conversation are we having after you already had sex?
Nah, I feel.
Tell me what the conversation's supposed to be after you've already done it.
How to be safe about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like it's too late because you still got to, like I said, you still, like I said, even if I didn't, like I said, we didn't have that conversation. The conversation was after the fact.
But I don't think it should be before. Like maybe it should be like your child, but then these other kids out here are real fast. These girls are super, super fast.
So even cool. Let's say he said your kid, you put it off another year. Next year he gonna be 15. You gonna still keep putting it off?
I'm not putting the conversation off. I'm if you're comfortable with me talking about it or asking about it, that's how I feel like it. I'm not about to say, hey, son, do you know about sex? Have you seen this porn? Like I said,
I ain't sitting here saying, have you seen this?
So you have a porn addiction, right?
For sure.
Right. So nobody say, hey, this is how you have sex or whatever case may be. That's how you look at it.
Yeah, but even to think about it,
but that's what I'm saying. No, it's to me, like I said, if you're saying like comfortable wise, no, I'm not comfortable with sitting here saying, yeah, oh, hey, Caden, this is what girls like. No, I don't want you to sit here and be looking at girls that type of way.
Yeah, I'm with you. I hear you. But I do think you're being a little naive to.
But it's not just me though. It's like I said. That's what I said. You can't. Like I said, when you learned about sex, your father didn't tell you nothing.
Right. So I don't think that to me. I think we've all, anybody who been listening to this podcast long enough know that our parents, house at home is cool. But I'm not about to sit here and say there ain't some. No, listen to it. So listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If you're sitting here saying, if I'm judging off of what my parents did and I feel like they could have went wrong, though, I lost my virginity to a prostitute in a Motel 6. That is not, if I had kids, that ain't where my kid.
How old were you?
I was going to the 10th grade. So that was after the 9th grade. After I had my brain surgery that 9th grade summer, I did absolutely nothing because I was literally in the house the whole entire summer. So that didn't happen until I was going to the 10th grade the next year.
And so you had the conversation before that.
What that bullshit ass conversation? Is that what the conversation you holding?
But that's what I'm saying. But you hear more, you learn more from your peers or who you're around, right?
Yeah, I don't necessarily know it, but listen to what I'm saying. But so that's my point, and that is the reason why I would sit here and say you should have the conversation with your kid before they learn from their peers. Because you're absolutely right. My peers, somebody who was 2 years older than me, he worked at the Jiffy Lube on Central Avenue. So guess what? I'm going to hang with him at work. Oh, and guess what's right next to the Jiffy Lube on Central Avenue? The Motel 6. That's not wild. If I had a kid, I wouldn't want my kid to learn that way.
But that's what I'm saying. But even when it comes to, like you said, even with the kids, Matt kids are younger than mine,
Mhm.
right? So even when they be like, all right, will you Uncle Marcus don't, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. You, at the end of the day, you have a voice. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to parent, that's what I'm saying. Everybody learn from everybody else differently. So even like I said, yeah, I can tell him, all right, cool. This is how such and such. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do that. But your voice might be different from my voice. That's what I'm saying.
But you're still telling them the
I
right.
can tell him,
but they can't never say you didn't tell them. You're
Yeah,
telling them the right way. Now, what they choose to do, because you can't listen to your friends. Your friends will be the one to get you fucked up if you have sex in the bed. You won't get pregnant. Like what?
But that's what I'm saying. Your friend, but what I'm telling him, like I said, you're putting on more so on the parent, but it's also like I said, the uncles, you know that's what I'm saying. It's everybody else. It's not just one person.
Right?
Because even if I give him, like you said, my dad gave us that advice. We didn't listen
but
to
I get, but again, I think too. Just I hear what you're saying, and I just think, just for me, for my personal, even just the way I talk, I don't necessarily think the first, like maybe later, a little bit down the line, before. I don't think my opinion or my voice should be the first voice or opinion to talk to nobody's kid about the birds and the bees or anything. Maybe later when you sing and you got real questions, I can give you real answers. But me just to your brand new ears, and that ain't where your brain at. My brain ain't the one to be like, hey, let me start this conversation off for you. No. But again, that's why I sit here and say this all the time when we talk about TV shows, where it's just like I be thinking sometimes you should make some of these TV shows, especially during the summertime, like this show should be a mandatory show for you and your kid to watch. So if those, they can have their brain can have their own questions, and they can see certain things and be like, hey, why did they do this, that, and the third? And that could be an easier way to introduce certain conversations for you where you may feel like I'm a little bit uncomfortable to open that door for myself, just because I'm not a parent, and this is why I'm not a parent. I don't know what's the right time to answer. Me watching this show, I was having knots in my stomach for Emmett, because I'm like, damn, dog, I don't know if I could have had that conversation.
But I think that's the thing. I think you never came, hey, Dad, how you have sex? Nobody came to their parent and say, how you have sex?
No, but they still have questions just because they don't.
Yeah, right. You have questions, but you're more embarrassed. Like even you have girls.
But you have to let them know that
you have girls, right? But have they ever came to you and say, hey?
No, because I had the conversation with them, because I would rather tell them facts than listen to your friends. And you can listen to whoever you want to, but I want them to feel comfortable to come and talk to me about it if they want to. So you give them a little bit at a time, but it means just not talking about it because it's embarrassing or it's nasty. Like then they're gonna feel like they can't come and talk to me. So I had this conversation with them early.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm glad Erica here, because I was definitely, because that's what I'm saying. I understand as a parent, they probably realistically uncomfortable conversations to have, and then again, I understand you as a parent, you're gonna always look at your kids as like these so super innocent, and they not into none of those things. And I guess what? And I'm sure
you to go down that path that I went down.
I don't mean they are just because you introduce it to them. You're not even introducing.
I feel like
you're talking, because they're going to get into things anyway. Whether you want to be acknowledged, whether you want to talk about it or acknowledge it yourself, it doesn't matter. Just because you're not talking about it to them doesn't mean they're not doing it or thinking about it. So you might as well make it a conversation so they know if this is what they decide to do. Okay, I can talk to my dad. I can talk to my mom. Don't just go out here acting reckless, and then now we got a problem that I have to clean up because I didn't take the time.
But okay, all right. But when it even comes to dating, first date or whatever the case may be, like that's why I said I feel like everything is kind of different. Like I said, even with my son before, he had a little girlfriend. Whatever. I wasn't a prone to that. Your mother approved of that. Whatever the case may be, that was on her call. I said you don't need to be dealing with girls and whatever. So that's what I'm saying.
But I don't understand how you are so unpro to that you shouldn't be dealing with girls, and you was his age before, and you never was a bad kid. If your parents say, hey,
I wasn't a bad kid. What do you mean?
You wasn't a bad kid.
I wasn't. What do you mean I wasn't a bad kid? Because I wasn't doing drugs, or you said I just had sex.
But that make you a bad kid because you had sex?
That's what I'm saying. What are you saying?
I'm saying you was a good kid, so you making it seem like
a good kid. What is a good? That's what I'm saying. What is a good kid? What do you consider?
You didn't get in trouble.
What is trouble? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. What do you say?
Nigga, you didn't never have to get on punishment. You never was.
I was on.
All right, cool. You was a bad kid. Fuck it. Never mind. Let's get into.
No, I'm just asking. What are you saying? What are you saying is a bad kid?
Nigga, you are trying to be naive, like you were a bad kid, to make it seem like you shouldn't have these conversations. You were a good kid, and your kids are good kids. So if you was, you don't have to be. You had a good kid. Marcus, you had a grade point average. Did you never had to not play basketball?
Yes, I did. I never played my 9th and 10th grade. I didn't play. I failed off. Right, so that's what I'm saying. What is a good kid?
All right, cool. Screw it. I don't, because I'm not.
I'm asking you. What do you when you say it's a good kid? That's what I'm saying. What is a? What do you?
Cool. I don't know what else to tell you. We could change the topic. It's cool. Whenever you ready to talk about whatever you going to talk about, you do it at your time. I'm not here to force you. I ain't here to put a gun in your head and sit here and tell you what to talk about.
I'm asking you a question. When you say what is a good kid, that's what I'm saying.
By definition, you was a good kid. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. People who listen to this podcast and know you are a good person. Period.
I'm a good person. But
you were still a good kid, nigga. What the fuck did you feel like it was a bad kid? You know what a bad kid was. I was a bad kid, nigga. I was always on punishment. I never had the grades. None of that shit. What by definition of what is a bad kid? Mikey is a bad kid. How? If you called your mother and father right now and said, out of all three of your kids, which one was the good kid and which one was the bad kid?
Can I ask you a question, right? So you're like, right? All right, can I ask you a question, right? How long was you locked up? How long? That
was grown then. That wasn't no fucking kid. I've been suspended from school before. That's a bad kid.
That's not a bad kid. You got suspended?
All right, Marcus. I don't know what the fuck you trying to. No, I'm trying to lie to yourself. What you trying to lie?
No, you keep acting like dog. What I'm just
nigga. Listen to what I'm saying, Marcus. This is what I'm saying. This is the difference. I've been suspended from school before. My whole entire time from elementary school to high school, I had daily fucking progress reports.
Everybody had them.
No, the fuck they didn't. Hold on. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, all right.
You ain't have them?
Yes, I did.
All right, come on. This nigga's crazy as shit.
No, I could kissing under the coats.
So because you was horny, now you will see here bad kid. This nigga is crazy. What the fuck is he talking about? Am I tripping, Erica?
Is that not a bad kid?
Y'all's definition of bad kids are two different things.
That's what I'm asking him. What is a bad kid?
He
just saying because he wasn't doing work.
No,
what was he doing? He didn't hit no teacher. He didn't get no fights. He didn't get no fights. He didn't hit no teacher. What was he doing as a bad kid? He wasn't doing work.
Nigga, if you got to get a daily progress report, you're a bad kid.
I got it. That's what is considered big. That's all, dog. You're
a bad kid. Like he must have gotten in trouble more than you did.
No, but what did he do? He don't even know what he did. He just saying he was a bad kid because he didn't pay attention in school.
That still is a bad kid. What the fuck? Your only job to do as a kid is go to school and do your grades.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The kids nowadays, their grade point average is not good. That's what are you saying is a bad kid?
All right. I don't know what the fuck type of drugs you smoking, but all right.
Let me know.
Nigga.
But I don't know how y'all was.
That's what I'm just saying. He's saying he's a bad kid.
A bad kid is somebody
what did he get
that's
suspended
always
for?
in trouble.
Because I told a girl to suck my dick.
Cool. You done heard 10 times worse than that. That's what I'm saying. What is you sitting there saying a bad kid was?
Oh, no, listen, what you're missing. Maybe your definition of a bad kid now maybe it's completely different, but that's a bad kid, dog. When you have if my kid, listen to what I'm saying. If I had a kid and my kid came in the house every day, had to be on a daily progress report, that would be my bad child. I would be pissed. If my fucking kid sit here and literally could never carry a 2.0, that's a bad kid. That's not a good kid because your only job is to go to school and get a fucking education. You ain't got nothing else to do.
Dog, your bigger what's name? Oh, dog, you worry about girls on Black Planet like you couldn't get the grade. No, you made jokes about me. Why I wasn't playing. That's why I'm just like, what are you talking about? What is a bad kid?
All right, cool. It doesn't matter. Whenever you want to talk to your kids, you talk to them. That ain't my problem.
I don't. No, at the end of the day, what is a bad kid? That's all I'm asking you.
I just told you what a bad kid is. A bad kid is somebody who constantly get in trouble. That's it. That's a bad kid. If you have to have daily progress reports, you're a bad kid. I'm not sitting here arguing with you. I'm not sitting here making it like this shit is cool. That's not a cool thing. I'm just telling you there's a difference between, hey, this is nothing wrong with this kid. This is a good kid. And this is, all right, this kid is kind of fucking bad. If I got 4 kids and one kid is just the kid, they're like, all right, this is the bad kid. If this motherfucker can make it out of school on time, then cool. Like that's the difference between sitting and saying, hey, you wanted to go to, did you get to go to college?
Huh?
Did you go to college?
I didn't go to college. I went to a
you went to a school out of state after high school? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Hey, everybody who listened to this show before, what the fuck did my mother tell me? Hey, buddy, don't even try. It's not happening, big dog. And I graduated before you. So why the fuck didn't I get the chance? You know why? Because it's a fucking bad kid and it's a good kid. What the fuck are we talking about?
I feel like
that's not
you said your mother knew you wasn't going to.
That don't. Listen to what you just said. Dog, what are you talking? What that makes you?
Who parents want to sit here and just shut their kid fucking college and say, nah, buddy?
You didn't want to do it. I didn't want to. Let me tell you. Let me be honest. The reason why I went to school is because of my girlfriend. What are you talking about? Me and Tony were supposed to go to school at the same time. That was the only reason why we went there. She applied us to it. It ain't had nothing to do with school. I didn't go to school after I graduated, so that's why I'm just that's why I said when you talk about bad parenting or whatever the case may be, I'm just asking you. You're saying you're a bad kid. How?
All right, cool. I was a good kid. I'm not mad. I don't give a fuck. I don't have kids, so I don't have no fucking responsibilities. That shit makes me no difference. I don't care. Like I said, we can talk about the shower quick. I know y'all didn't see it. Again, the biggest takeaway and talking point of the shower, realistically, again, like I said, it was Emmett and it was Emmett and his son. To me, I mean, of course, and we kind of already, if you didn't, I apologize, spoiler alerts, but Tiffany did what she was supposed to. The Nuck. They end up sitting here. They end up taking the Lene end up giving the voice recording to Rob. I mean not Rob, but Victor, and Victor end up playing it for Tiffany. And again, where I'm sitting here saying, I guess, I'll play this clip real quick from just the not the spoiler, but the what they call it, the trailer for next week, where it kind of make you sit here and question, where it's like, I keep saying this, like, I hate that Keisha still be asking about Nuck. Like, she just, every time his name come up, it's still some type of like, you got some type of love for him. Man, I guess they got kids together.
I told you I don't know what he is.
I don't believe you.
I want it to be simple.
Hey, it's gonna be my last wedding. I want it to be big.
He's hiding something. I know him too well. I'm worried about Nuck. Don't stress. Why are you not stressed?
I just feel like I gotta do something. Ignore that feeling.
You owe me.
Again, like I said, The Shy, if you haven't seen it, a new episode, what was that? Will be episode 6 to come out this Friday. And again, Raising Kanan. I guess this episode of Raising Kanan to me was kind of, it was just like, it was cool. Like, I guess for it to start off at such a high level on episode 1, episode 2, to me, it was just like, it was cool. It was kind of one of those things. I guess the biggest takeaway from that one was, what's my man name? Joey Badass. I forgot. I keep screwing up what his name was on the show, but he kind of played it the smart way and kind of just learned how to finesse and maneuver himself out of the city before things really got tricky for him. Like, it literally was knocking on his door. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. The first time I've ever seen Raising Kanan, and it felt like that scene, the shootout scene was kind of like OD out of pocket. Like Marvin coming into the bar and kind of just going straight John Wick. Like, come on, dog. Like, he didn't get grace, he didn't get nothing. Marvin coming in the bar and he clapped like 6 dudes at one time. Was absolutely a little bit out of, like, that was a too much John Wick and a little bit ridiculous for Raising Kanan. But again, the Raising Kanan episode, like I said, episode 2, it was cool. Like, it was like, for the bar how high went episode 1 to come out the gate, and smoke Uncle Lou, I think realistically it was just kind of for it to be, yeah, I don't know. Episode 2 was just like, to me, it was just cool. Like, it wasn't nothing to sit here and write home about. But I think realistically, to me, the things that kind of really had me on the edge of my seat over the weekend or out the week last week was, and it's 2 type of people on the internet. And I kind of don't know how my threads timeline got flooded with this, what is this, polyamorous or polyus, whatever, however you say this, the name of this show on Netflix. I'm not gonna lie to you. People who recommended it, I was wondering, like, damn, I know I don't follow it. I mean, of course, on Threads you don't have to follow people, but I'm like, why do they think that I even would be interested in this show? Maybe I didn't post enough things about Netflix, so they kind of just sit here and offer you this jump. But I'm like, bro, I'm not a fan of like the dub over shows, and I'm not gonna lie to you, a show where it's like, I guess they say this show is based out of like South Africa, and this is this dude, I guess he got a bunch of bread, and he kind of like super cheap, like literally the first episode, episode 1, maybe first 10, 15 minutes. I got it to I want to say I maybe watch like 3 episodes, but it showed is kind of based heavy on relationships and like sex and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, the people kind of got to be attractive. Like, it's no one of you, because we doing the dub overs with the talking piece where it's kind of like, all right, cool, I can deal with it if the show kind of actually got some spunk to it. But if you sit here telling me the main portion of this show is like, it's gonna be a lot of like cheating and dating and relationship shit, where it's like, I'm cool, dog. Like, I have to find somebody on this show got to be attractive. Like, just pause, no Diddy. I don't care what y'all say about Tyler Perry. He get it right. If I got to watch a bunch of people have sex, make the people look good. The men, the women, everybody should look attractive, though. There's no way on God's green earth I'm looking at this man with this, man, come on, dog. It's not, I'm like, what the fuck? But again, that made me judge some women. I'm like, dog, they got 22 episodes. There ain't no way in hell you think that I'm going to get through 22 episodes of this bullshit? The women on this shit mid as fuck, and I'm being nice because they really ugly as shit. This nigga ugly as shit. Like, the only person that's halfway decent was the first girl he was cheating with. But this woman, but a perfect example of just how crazy the world is, and even when you talk about relationship stuff and all of that, is the fact that this woman caught her husband cheating. And so we walked in with his girlfriend. She's still trying to plan I want to think that, what was it, the 10 year? It was either a 10 or 20 year anniversary, and they trying to plan an anniversary party. And I'm like, dog, what? She caught this man, and I'm talking about, she even invited the girl. And I'm like, it's no way on God's green earth. I'm talking, she get on her Instagram, on her TikTok or Instagram live, whatever live she was on, and she's sitting here talking to her followers. I guess she's supposed to be like some type of influencer or whatever the case may be, lifestyle influencer. And she's sitting here talking to her chat, like, what y'all want to see for our 20th anniversary and this, that, and the third. Like, she just popping it. And I'm just like, bro, it's no way in hell you got the audacity to get on social media and act like you happy in this marriage. And this man wants to divorce you. And I'm talking about this nigga is ugly as shit. I'm talking like his back head, he got that little hot dog joke and all that shit. I'm like, dog, there's no way on God. How y'all watching this shit? Like, and I'm talking about, dog, I swear to God, my Threads timeline, that's all I seen. Then it went from Threads to Instagram, and people sitting here chat, oh man, I can't believe it. I need more of this. What else I'm supposed to watch? Dog, I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of sad women out here, because I ain't seen no men talking about it, though. There's a lot of sad women. Did y'all sit here and watch 22 episodes of ugly people cheating on each other? It's crazy to me. Like, that let me just know like how miserable people is, and you just looking for something to just like watch and keep you intrigued, or something where you can make you sit here and sleep with like, oh, this is better than at least my dating life ain't this bad. Because there's no way in hell. I'm like, bro, did y'all watch the same thing that is? Shout out to the people who on the internet actually know good TV and good shit to watch, because it's the same on Netflix. Again, let me tell y'all something before we get to the Jay-Z and Target thing later on in the episode. Let me tell y'all one company that I'm never going to boycott. I don't give a god, man. They would have to do some of the most egregious, ridiculous shit. It had to be Netflix, because I swear to God, Netflix held it down with two different things this week. I'm gonna talk about this in a minute. The Maternal Instinct jump. Oh my God. Oh man, I don't know who worse, white trash or these goddamn South Africans. But goddamn, that Maternal Instinct jump. Woo! If you ain't watched that, listen to what I'm telling you, dog. If you want to sit here
on Netflix,
yes.
What's it called? Maternal Instinct.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm talking about poor white trash. Oh my God, dog. Y'all know that's the only thing that you can really get me super locked in with some white people is some poor white people. Oh my God, this lady is so diabolical. But let me just real quick. But it's a show on Netflix. It's called what is it called? I'm Going to Find You, or that's what it called. I'm Going to Find You. Well, I Will Find You.
I think it's I Will Find You.
Yeah, I will find you. So, man, I'm telling you, when you're talking about, and you know, real quick, I do, before I get into that, something that I've kind of learned. Y'all know I've been saying, I've been rewatching The Wire. The Wire, and this is how, again, when I say you got to watch it as an adult, The Wire is really a police show. Like, The Wire is really a cop show and not realistically like, in our minds, when you're younger and you're watching in your 20s, you're thinking like, oh, The Wire is like some glorified drug dealer show like Power is. No, The Wire was realistically like the real character development on The Wire was really the police officers. Because most of the drug dealers end up getting killed off and stuff like that.
But that's why I say it wasn't that was my whole argument.
Say it on the mic, I can sort it.
That was my whole, like, when everybody be like, oh, that's a black like dog. Y'all really wasn't looking at it.
Yeah, you're not. It's not. When you say it like that, you're not really. If you really think that The Wire is a drug dealer show, yes, there are drug dealers on the show, but the real characters on the show are not even just that, not the main white dude. What's my man name? I forgot his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. The main police officer. His name started with his last name started with an M. I'm just drawing a blank right now. But realistically, the show,
the two popular police officers was the white guy and the one who always say shit.
For sure, but yeah, for sure. Both of those police officers, the black police officer and the white police officer,
right? And the little,
but all of them, the mixed lady who she Blasian looking.
The girl and the nigga with the receiving hairline.
Both of them got receiving hairline. The white, but both of them got that receiving hairline.
No, the white guy was the main. He was the main. I feel like he was more so the main character. The white guy.
No, but I'm talking about. But you got that about it. Are you talking about the police? That police, that little crew was like 5 or 6 of them. It was the white dude who ended up playing on Power later on, and he still play on all the TV shows. Because what was he just recently on when they he was recently, I want to say he was on whatever the show Nemesis on Netflix. I think he was on it. But it was the two cops they was partners. It was the white guy and the black guy. They came up together on the streets, and they was the ones that was kind of like super harassing all the dudes on the street level. It was them two. Then it was the two older bald-headed black dudes. One was kind of
say shit, and then the fat Bama.
No, but the fat Bama is the one who always say shit. So that's and then the two police officers. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, two of them. It's the tall one, and then it's the one who's kind of
he play on I think it's another one.
But just period. Again, we're going back to what you're saying is the majority of the main characters on The Wire are the police officers, and the street dudes are the interchangeable people where they kind of like, even with Stringer Bell, like, again, that's why I say here and say rewatch it. I don't know why I thought that Stringer Bell made it all the way to the season 5, and he didn't. He got killed in season 3.
That's why I tried. That's why, dog. Y'all look at me crazy. I'm like,
no, but listen, I still
no. It's like I said, it's not. I wouldn't say it's not good TV or it's not good watching, but like I said, at that time in that moment, like I said, when it comes to black TV, I'm not putting it up there. Yes, they had a lot of black characters in there, but I'm not putting it over no Martin, no Wayne Brothers, none of that sitcoms where it's like, all right, it's cool. I wouldn't even put it over Power.
Yeah, no, if you sit here saying just black shows, but I think if you see, to me personally, after rewatching The Wire now, I don't think that those shows should be in the same conversation as The Wire. That's how good I think The Wire still is.
And that's cool. But as a TV, like I said, we all have those TV shows where it's like, all right, it's cool. We don't take the race out of it. That's cool. That's fine. But that's what I'm saying. The conversation we had, it was when it was black.
When we talking about black,
it was black. And how many of them
TV
shows we put behind it?
Yeah.
Like, no, like, dog, it didn't really, like I said, everybody just, when you caught on to it, it wasn't like Power when you watched from the beginning.
Yeah,
it's like I said, when even The Wire, I think the first one when I watched it was the bootleg. Did you brought home the joints that we had, the DVDs, and that was the first time I started watching it. And even then, like I said, it was cool, but it wasn't like.
Yeah, I do. Again, like I said, I do think realistically, I would still. I said this a couple of weeks now. I just would recommend rewatching The Wire as an adult and just see what you pay attention to, what you pick up on, and then pay attention to what characters did you may actually like. Because again, I'm sure I can speak for most people.
The Corner was more of a.
I never seen The Corner because that kind of came on years before that. I feel like The Corner came on while we were still in high school, so I know for a fact I never watched. No, the Corner came out before The Wire. Yeah, so again, like I said, just rewatch that. I don't need. Oh yeah, because I was talking about the poly thing. I'll play some clips of people talking about it for other people who may be listening and you still may want to watch it. Me personally, for my TV taste, I can't watch no relationship shit and none of the people is attractive, dog. I don't care what y'all say about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry at least get it right with what the people look like. It? It's like a nigga. He super rich and he just like on some OD cheating shit. And his wife, is she so geeked off of the lifestyle, she just tolerating this nigga disrespecting her like to the like 19th power. But again, if this was Tyler Perry, at least Tyler Perry gonna get it right with a nigga. He got some bread, he got a 6-pack and all of this. This nigga look like a regular like working class man. And
with money.
With bread, that's it.
Yeah, but they cheat.
Man, nigga, I don't want to watch that shit. Yeah, that may happen to somebody real life, but it ain't meant for me to watch on TV. I'm cool on that one.
So it wasn't like it wasn't interesting.
I mean, for people, if you're really into that, I'm just not. I wasn't into it. It was just, it's too much other stuff going on TV right now for me to sit here and try to watch some people. Like, I'm cool though. Like some unattractive people try to have like multi relationships. I ain't about to sit here and lock into that shit. It ain't gonna happen. But I let my girl do the recap real quick for y'all.
Hey, you asked, and I'm here to deliver. So let's get to it. If you have not watched The Polygamist on Netflix, come back when you do, because spoilers are ahead. The way I literally screamed at the end when Joyce told that man that she is the one that sent Lungi over there, that was not on my bingo card. I honestly have forgot about the two of them meeting. And then, of course, when she showed up, she looked completely different. So the fact that Joyce knew that no matter what, who, when, where, how, or why, Punani was always going to be JoJo's downfall. She put up with a lot when it came to him because she for sure should have left him like a million times. And someone in my comments has said that she was so strong. And my question to them was, is that strength or was it weakness? Because I honestly would say it's a little bit of both. Like, she really did love him. She wanted their marriage to work. She wanted to hold the family together. But at the cost of making that happen, I just don't feel like it was worth it. Like, at some point, you have to say that enough is enough, that I am so much better than all of this. And she definitely was so much better than all of the mess that he put her through. But it kept getting worse. Like, first you have him and Matipa at the job after she's supposed to be talking to his brother. She gets Matipa thrown all in her face.
Real quick, that's the only lady that was half decent. The first woman that he cheated with, he took her from his brother. That was the only woman on that whole entire show that was half decent, worth looking at. It was like, and I'm talking about a ridiculous, like old school African fatty where it's like, oh yeah, this African woman is built like like one of them Jones. Like, she's literally the only person on this whole entire show that I would have been like, yeah, I could hit her. But again, yeah, I'm cool on this show.
That he gets, and he's so mean. And then he comes back, makes it seem like they're good, only to still be messing with Matipa behind the scenes. And now you have twins with this chick, and you don't tell me that you got her pregnant. I have to walk into the hospital room and come up on that myself. And the nerve of Matipa to drop those babies off with Joyce. Like, no, I needed you to keep the same energy that you have always given when it comes to how ignorant you acted behind this man. That same energy you had when I walked into that hospital room and saw those twins was the same energy you needed to have when he walked out on your ass and did the same thing to you that he did to me. And it also was not on my bingo card at the end of episode 9 when he was clapping Essie's cheeks. I was like, what? Wait a minute. How did we get here? Only to find out Essie is not the sister-in-law that she thinks that she is. This is his second wife and has a whole ass daughter, parading this around in her face, and his lying ass brother too, which pissed me off. But it just shows you the hold that he had on everybody. And I feel like the hold he had on Essie was actually a little bit deeper, because even in his final moments, it was like he could do no wrong in her eyes. And just when you think it can't get worse, episode 13, the end of episode 13. At that point, I had to go for a walk, because when they showed Lindani, I was like, I know you are fucking lying. Like, I'll be honest though, when her, Sarah, and Mpume were talking in the room and she made that comment about Jonas for 2 seconds, I was like, could they? And then I said, nah, he's bad, but I don't think he's that bad. But he is that bad. And the way Lindani acted pissed me off more than anything, because Mpume is better than me. Baby, I would have mopped.
Real quick, for people who don't know who that is this man's daughter's friend. I do know that part from the first 3 episodes that I watched. The one of the girls that he was with was one of his daughter's friends. Again, like I said, God bless anybody who can sit here and watch that. Y'all better than me, because it's better shit to watch on TV than this.
Every floor in that house with her face, and Sarah too, because your daddy issues don't mean you get to keep coming for me. Like, first my phone, then my man. Nah, they didn't fight enough on this show for me. And then the whole funeral, baby, it's so much to unpack on this show. But for Essie to take the body and then Joyce show up and take that joint back, and Essie came to that funeral and drug them damn chairs to the front of the church. Like, when I tell you not one person in this circle has a fucks to give, because they are all going to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, and how they want to do it when it comes to this man. And then to end it with Menzie clapping Lindani's cheeks, I really was hoping he would not end up like his father. But then I'm wondering, are you like him, or is this payback? So I don't know. I did not realize this was a book until I saw Netflix's, they have a section now for like book adaptations, and I saw this on there. I immediately went to download it, because I need to know, is the book messier than the show? I will say this also has me wanting to know more about this culture and how accurate this is, because I've heard about the multiple wives thing. But there's no way that it's like, please tell me it's not like this, because I know I have some South African followers. There's no way. Okay. I need to do something.
Again, like I said, if that's something that y'all into, knock yourself out. I don't want no parts of that. Again, I Will Find You is 100 times better show. That show is a TV show worth sitting here talking about. That is a TV show worth highly recommended. I don't want to spoil that for people, because this is one of those shows where I want you to go watch it on your own, lock in, and really kind of just like, by the time you get into like episode 5, you kind of gonna be like, oh my God, like really what's going on? They keep you at the edge of your seats. And again, maybe to me, one of my favorite versions of TV shows, maybe police shows. Police shows with some type of like, I guess, normalcy to the police officers that kind of make you sit here and get attached to the people and kind of figure out, damn, like really what's going on. I think I may be on the last episode, because I do feel like the show is coming to an end. But again, I Will Find You on Netflix. I'm telling you, if you're talking about, if I'm raking just off of my personal preference or on TV, give me that 10 times over 10 before I even think about cutting this poly whatever on. Like, I'm cool on this one. I guess real quick, I'll finish it up on TV. But again, like I said, matter of fact, I'm gonna give a break on TV. Let's go real quick, because one of the jumps was going super viral from the New York Knicks parade was, of course, the lady who was on the stoplight and sit here and beat the brakes off this lady. I will play the clip of the lady saying, talk about it, and then I will give you a rundown on just that the other joint on Netflix.
I'm saying I'm a bully. I'm not a bully. That's not what I do. I'm not bullying no one. And let me make this very clear. No one's gonna bully me. What's up, gang? It's me, traffic light climber. Everybody wanna know my side of the story.
Can I say something real quick, dog? She has some of the most absolute ghettoest tattoos of all times. Like, it's not even about sometimes, and I see people always having those conversations, especially on threads about like women who got like chest tattoos. I don't necessarily, because let's be clear. There's some women with some beautiful chest tattoos. I think it's just about how the tattoo looks, and that's just people in general. I don't care where the tattoo is. It could be on your arm, it could be on your leg, it could be wherever. Some people got good tattoos, and some people just got crazy. Like, hey, I went to a goddamn house party and got a tattoo. Or I went to jail and got a jail tattoo. This is a woman with jail tattoos. Like, she got a joint on the top of her chest. She got one across her neck. None of them joints ain't hitting. Because there's a difference between if you actually spend some bread and somebody take their time and give you some fire tattoos, and then you just kind of got the crazy, like, super ghetto tattoos. It's like, all right, dog, you hitting all the stereotypes.
I decided that I wanted to take a picture on top of the traffic light. I don't know the young lady. Joy wants to be screaming and cussing like, oh, you a fat black bitch. I said, okay, but you're mad though. You're mad though. You're mad though. It got to a point where she was pulling my leg, so I came down. And you see multiple angles, because there's like a million angles out there. I crashed down. I was speaking to her. She was talking. So I was coming down. As y'all seen in the video, Shorty was trying to knock my legs off. You're not about to knock my hands off of it. But on the way down, I decided just had to go, whoop, throw you down before you try to move my hands. And Shorty thought she was gonna beat on me from the back, but I had to twerk. Yeah. But I got fed up at that because I have to hold my weight. I came down, whooped the ass a little bit. Like, I had a great time. I was having a good time. I came out here to have a good time. That's what I do. I love to have fun. I don't start with nobody. That's not my speed. That's not what I do. I'm having a great fucking time. It's been 53 years, bro.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie to you. That to me getting, I ain't gonna say I feel sorry for the white lady who got beat up, who tried to pull her down, but it's kind of super embarrassing that you got to take that L. And this video went extremely viral. Everybody and their mother talking about it. You get the brakes beat off of you. Like, that's the worst way to go viral. Like, bro, I don't want to. If you want to go viral for anything, the only thing I never want to go viral for is getting the brakes beat off of me, because you're never gonna live that down. Because you know for a fact everybody's seen it. When it's a video and that joke got like 100 million something, bro, 100 million people. Do you know how many people that is? Like, dog, I do not want to see 100 million people see me get punished. And now then the girl sitting here doing like her recap of it, and now it's going viral again. And again, shout out to this lady though for having a matching bra and panty sets on. Because I do think, again, I can sit here and say whatever about her tattoos, but I respect the woman with a matching bra and panty set on. Like, she literally had on like orange bra and panties for to match her New York Knicks whole little shenanigans going on. So I respect it, and that kind of let me know that like she was cool with probably getting cracked that night, because I don't think you're going to just do the matching New York Knicks bra and panties unless you had plans like, I'm gonna go to the parade and then I'm gonna get my cheeks clapped after that. So I kind of respect that she kind of kept everything on brand, and I respect that she won. Like, you see somebody play with you see, dog, you had one. I don't think people understand how strong this lady is, because she was coming down that stoplight holding on to the jump with one arm and literally snatched a whole never grown adult. Made the woman is smaller than her, but this is still a whole never grown person that she snatched by that jersey and threw her off the jump and still came down. Like, bro, I don't necessarily know how, if people understand how strong you got to be to do that. Like, don't get it twisted. That lady had some lunch lady arms, but that lunch, she had grown women strength with that shit. Like, dog, listen to what I'm telling you. I don't know if y'all be watching enough content from New York, but people who be doing the little pull-ups on them jumps, like, them people be strong for real. Like, that shit ain't for something for play. So that lady was up there high as hell when she trying to pull that down. Maybe that white lady was drunk and she really wasn't thinking about how strong this woman was. She probably really just thought she was a fat jump. Nah, let me tell you something. I go to the gym enough. There be fat people, but it be fat people who be strong as shit. Don't get it twisted. Like, it be some of them big fat niggas in there who be benching like for something. Yeah, he probably could go on a better diet so it looks more sexy, but that nigga's still strong, and niggas know not to play with him because it's going to be dangerous for you. And that woman was that type of strong where it was like, yeah, she may be fat, but she got some power behind that. And she showed you, nigga, she literally came down the jump. One arm, boom. I was like, God damn, that is impressive, because I know for a fact, I don't know if I'm that strong. So I respect that I can see somebody and be like, oh, she may even be stronger than me. Respect. I'm not going to lie to you. So shout out to that lady for doing that. Again, wait real quick before I go into any into more TV. I guess matter of fact, we didn't get a chance. Let me go Drewski real quick.
Plan on attending this year's BET Awards.
BET. What was that? Some type of gathering y'all doing at a Baptist church or something?
You know, we honor black culture. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, I mean, what was that? He probably got the Obamas there or something, don't it?
Are you familiar with Shabuzi?
Who's Shabuzi? What? He a NASCAR driver.
What do you think of this man?
Is it The Weeknd? I'm not sure who that is either. I grew up in the 80s, man.
Do you know who this is?
He and Sinners are what the black will call him the thing.
Yeah, that's Michael B. Jordan.
That's Michael. That's Michael right there.
That's Michael.
Yeah, I figured that, man. He played a hell of a superhero, man. My daughter loved him. That Michael Jordan dude, he's good.
Do you find Drewski attractive?
Absolutely. Hot.
Hot?
Yes.
Cheat on your husband hot?
Yes.
My name is Chris Rock, Dad.
The only rock I know is Kid Rock. We produced our own halftime show this year with Kid Rock.
With Kid Rock?
Yeah.
Is there anybody we'd have to bring to get you there, Dad?
Y'all got Nelly Furtado coming?
Nelly Furtado?
God bless this country and bring on the troops. Bring them on, baby. Woo! You got to the right. Woo!
Sunday, June 28th, the BET Awards, hosted by Drewski.
Again, like I said, shout out to BET, shout out to Drewski. I appreciate that he has not took his foot off the gas on constantly just reminding people that the BET Awards is this Sunday. Again, like I said, shout out to
that one, a new one.
Yeah, that was the one I just played. It was one with him and Chris Rock. Again, like I said, happy Juneteenth. That has already passed for people who are listening. I do want to play a couple of clips that kind of just allow people to,
Did you celebrate?
You should celebrate?
Did you go out and
No, I didn't. But they had a bunch of
I know I seen it.
Yeah, they had a bunch of cool events. I definitely didn't. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, shout outs to UCB.
Why you say that? What
they did it? They did it with everybody on there.
What you mean? What they do?
They did an interview and they did a show with I think it was the Wale joint, the Nationals.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Wale. That joint was that joint was stupid packed.
Yeah, they did it with Trey. Trey was on stage with him. They did what's the carry out?
What's the carry? That's a new like a YouTube joint, right?
Yeah. So you tap? I mean, you don't talk to after those. I mean, what's the name? Dr. Umar's joint because he did a couple of. Cause I think he did one with Mona and all them.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, real quick.
Juneteenth is a holiday to commemorate the slaves in Galveston, Texas, being told of their freedom and it being made official, right? And the weird thing is, there's a lot of misconceptions about when slavery actually ended, because a lot of people think it ended in 1863 with Lincoln signing the Emancipation Proclamation. But the thing with that is that the Southern states had already seceded, so to sign the Emancipation Proclamation and then send it and be like, y'all have to let your slaves go, but this is now another technically country that you are at war with because they wanted to leave the Union. That would be like if Canada was like, America, y'all need to recycle more. And then we were like, if you don't shut your maple ass up, like that's like. Because the South was at war with the North, this was to, hurt the Southern states that had slavery. And one of the states was actually left off of the Emancipation Proclamation because they had already taken control of it, And it said nothing about any sort of slavery that was happening on the northern side. Like, the northern side isn't known for slavery, but there were people in the North who had slaves, right? And so then, 1864, I believe it was the Senate that passed it, and then the House passed it in 1865. And then they told everybody later. Really dragged their heels with that one. And this is the thing, is that if you really want to be technical with it, slavery wasn't actually abolished until the very end of 1865, like December 6th or something like that. It's just that Juneteenth, it's easy to barbecue in the summer. So We'll just take that one.
That's Josh Johnson. Again, real quick, I do want to sit here and say, I wonder realistically how many other black artists kind of get a little bit jealous of Mona Leo, because I do think Mona Leo absolutely right now for this generation of younger artists has she probably arguably got the perfect song for Juneteenth, and a lot of people and I like the fact that she linked into it, re-uploaded the video on her Instagram page to kind of get people so people can reshare it and it can be fresh on the timeline. So people don't, of course, that is the young lady who got the song All the Non-Black to the Back. I believe the song is called Sexy Salon. Again, to me, I don't know any only other younger artists in this generation. I feel like they kind of captured a moment. Of course, was Lil Baby with the perfect picture, but I feel like a lot of people miss out on this moment where it's like, I don't necessarily I can't say that I seen her do a bunch of interviews. I don't necessarily know if she intentionally did it for Juneteenth, but she has a song that's a super, very pro-black song that people in the way the video was done is super extremely pro-black. I wonder, do anybody see this and be like, damn, I like the way that this kind of worked for her. It's like nobody else don't have that. Like when people are replaying songs, like everybody got to go play something from the 90s or the 80s, where she's literally the only person in the 2000s period, and especially in the 2020s, where you have a song that people can sit here and use and play all on Juneteenth.
Care about it.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't want to be no rapper and be the only person and be like, damn, Mona Leo kind of go crazy every Juneteenth, and I don't have nothing to kind of compete with that shit. I would want me one. Because I'm sure whoever owned James Brown catalog, every Juneteenth, I guarantee you see a hell of a spike on I'm Black and I'm Proud.
But okay, that's the question. Do you want to have something that's everlasting or just something for the moment?
What you mean? Niggas gonna be black until there ain't nobody on earth.
But you didn't think about that. You didn't know about nothing about Juneteenth.
You're missing the point. Her song it's not a Juneteenth song. She don't say nothing about Juneteenth in the song, but you're making a pro-black song for your people. That people are going to be black regardless. I'm Black and I'm Proud was a huge song before Juneteenth became even a thing, or before it became a national holiday. That song was already a thing, but this is something now.
That's just like with Will Smith, the summer song.
Right.
It's like you just made that song. That's what I'm saying. Everybody don't make.
Turn your mic up a little bit.
Nobody makes that song for you know what I'm saying, for that. That's what I'm saying, for that situation. That's why I'm just saying, like, yes, that the Lil Baby, that was down that time. But I don't think nobody's about to sit here and be like, yeah, I'm make a song for Juneteenth.
I think you should. I'm not saying you have to, you know, because I'm sure it's hard. You can't see. I'm not saying make like a corny, like almost like a Mariah Carey type of Christmas type of song. But I do think realistically, if I'm somebody and I'm paying attention to how many people
do people really celebrate it?
What you mean?
Juneteenth.
Hell, nigga, you just saying, ask me, did I go? You seen all the goddamn concerts and events?
No, I mean, people would do it, but I'm just saying, celebrating like the song wise. Like I said, if I made a song for Juneteenth, it's just like, is it going to get played?
It depends if the song fire. Nigga, I'm telling you, that Mona Leo joint, everybody and their mother was reposting that Mona Leo joint, and it was already a catchy song for her early. But you talking about saying if I can get a song like
Before
Mariah
Let Go, it's not it get played.
I mean, it's gonna get played regardless, but I'm sure more people than Beyonce joint.
That's what I'm saying. That's a black culture wise that get played wherever it goes, right?
Of
it
course.
Get played. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, when it comes to Juneteenth, is that a song, like I said, we really don't have a 4th of July song. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to Juneteenth, it's not no song like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, we probably don't have a 4th of July song, but I'm sure white people probably play what's the Alabama? I'm sure they played. I'm sure you're not white, so you wouldn't know, but I'm sure white people got their go-to songs.
We celebrate 4th of July. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that doesn't. But you celebrate 4th of July, and you do the electric slide. But I'm sure it's a
Juneteenth. For Juneteenth, that's what I'm saying. What you're saying is saying for a Juneteenth song, right? Mm-hmm. What would be a Juneteenth song? What would be like, hey, I'm black. But you said because of James Brown, that was before Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only song right there. And then what was the other song that's for Juneteenth?
I told you the Mona Leo joint. All the non-blacks to the back. That song go fucking crazy. Like I wish I could play music on it. But if you go on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever, and just put in Mona Leo, and the joint is called Sexy Salon. And I promise you, like, that song is just, and you watch the video, is extremely super pro-black. If I'm a rapper, or to me, if I'm a rapper, nigga, you should want to have a song like Mona Leo or like Lil Baby had for the bigger picture. You should sit here and not just want a catchy song just for every other fucking day where certain songs will come and go. Again, what we sitting here saying, like, we talking about what's like,
I don't feel like, but even like I said, Juneteenth is not that big of a. I'd rather have a song where, all right, you can play it anytime. Then
it's not big to who though? You can't sit here and say it's not big. And I just literally seen 1,000 fucking parties with thousands of black people everywhere. One at the National Harbor, is one at the baseball stadium, is a joint in fucking Baltimore. I literally probably in the DMV area.
You heard it like they actually was playing it. They didn't use it as the clip.
People, they was, what you mean? I'm talking about people who was at concerts. People were at
No,
events.
I'm saying that the DJ was actually playing it. It wasn't used. Like, you know how some people pick the song and they just.
Oh, no, yeah, people was playing the song.
Okay. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Like, it's a big difference between people who actually at the venue and they playing it or they just put it.
I mean, Mona Leo's, again, we talked about her a million times on here. I mean, she's an artist, an up-and-coming artist, and I'm sure even in Houston and Texas, they probably even play it even more than they play it anywhere else. But again, me personally, if I'm an artist, I would want a song like that more than I would want a catchy, just dumbass TikTok song that's gonna come and go.
So if you had to put a Juneteenth playlist together, what would be?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I wouldn't know, but I know for a fact I had that Mona Leo and that James Brown on there. Both of them will be on there for sure. If I can't come up with no other two songs, I'm definitely gonna have that Mona Leo. Or I'm definitely gonna have James Brown on my joint. If I can't come up with nothing
Content
else,
creators, y'all need to make more.
What else would I meant to play? I guess let's go real quick to this Jay-Z hair stuff, and then I'll go.
Let's go. I blow dried his hair, trimmed his ends before we washed it. Then Letty gave him his cornrows. This is our wrap and set plane. We're gonna put this on his cornrows and use our oil, our balm, and moisture sealing lotion for his braid down and his do-rag. I thought it was always beautiful that the real reason Jay grew out his hair was to show Blue that her hair was like his hair. Let me rewind and tell you some backstory. Our daughter was about 5, and she wasn't feeling very confident about her hair at that time. When she told her father that, it inspired Jay to grow out his hair. We really wanted her to love and embrace every inch of her gorgeous curls. It also inspired Blue to be the voice of the award-winning book, Hair Love,
by Matthew A. Cherry,
as well as songs like Formation, Baby Hair and Afros, and Brown Skin Girl. And who would have thunk all of this healthy hair could grow beyond that low-cut Caesar with the deep waves?
What you doing, Blue?
I'm tangling his hair.
Thank you, baby.
There's history in the making.
The 5-year-old Blue had no idea. I thought it was always beautiful that the real reason Jay grew out his hair was to show Blue hair washed religiously. And honestly, it's been one of Sacred's most loyal customers.
What you got going over here? Got that Indian in my family. Cherokee. I ain't nothing but no Cherokee.
His hair washed.
And for all the people who thought I was crazy when I said that black people used to say that all the time, shout out to Jay-Z for doubling down and stamping that shit. Again, that maybe something younger people don't do now, but older people always used to say and do that. If your hair got long, you had any type of decent type of hair, people will always sit here and make up that line and say, I got some type of Indian in my family. And the guarantee for most people, because you didn't know no other Indian tribes and stuff to say everybody always go to. It's like, yeah, I got Cherokee in me. My family got a little bit of Cherokee in them. So again, like I said, shout out to Jay-Z, shout out to Beyonce. That was great marketing. And it was something cool to drop on Father's Day. That was a cool dad moment from Jay-Z because again, Jay-Z and Beyonce are extremely private people. So you kind of never really get to have these type of I guess
that's her product, right?
Yeah, that's her product that they was promoting. So it's cool. So you have your Father's Day moment. You get to show another side of Jay-Z. You get a backstory on why he grew his hair, and that's kind of him just being an amazing dad. And then you also at the same time you're marketing and promoting Beyonce's hair care line. So again, I do think that's shout out to Jay-Z.
That goes back to even when they'll come to Father's Day, which you build into.
Yeah, that was fire. So real quick, do we want to go out? Let's go to Mona. I want to play real quick. So I'm going to play this clip of Don't Call Me White Girl. She was, I guess she was somewhere in Philly. And I want to play the clip. I'm gonna play her response, but I want to play the original video as well. But I do think sometimes the biggest learning point I think you would get out of this is sometimes you get too famous just to still be just doing regular hood nigga shit. And I think that.
But if she wasn't on Joe Budden, would we really?
Huh? Yeah, you tripping. I don't know what plug.
Everybody don't watch it. So that's what I'm saying. Even with her, that's what I'm saying. I never seen an interview, nothing before her.
That's you. But then she is the girl who's hand on neck and hair on weep. Like she's extremely popular. Nigga, she was on Gilly and Wallow when they was doing $1 million worth of game. Cool. You already said you didn't watch it. That's cool. That's for you. But I'm not about to sit here to my audience and make
Erica,
niggas be feel like.
Do you know who Mona is?
Who?
Mona.
No, Mona who?
Thank you.
But Marcus, what do that mean? Erica don't listen to Joe Budden. So what the fuck do that mean?
So again, what I'm trying to tell you, dog, you're arguing it, big dog. You one person. You're arguing. All right, cool, go ahead. It's your show.
You are because you just be saying dumb shit. Nigga, she was. You think Joe Budden was gonna pick up? He would not just pick up a random podcaster. He don't have no random people on his show. So why the fuck do you sit? You're sitting here saying because you didn't know who she is. Cool, she was already popular. I'm telling you that now. You have never seen him bring a random person on there. Because if that was the case, he would have all them bum ass niggas sitting on a fucking podcast with him. That he got to carry.
Who is bum?
Nigga? He would not have Ice Ish or none of them if he just was picking up random podcasters.
But you just said he don't pick up random podcasters.
So you're proving my point.
So they are somebody.
No, those are his friends. If she is already famous, she was already popular, nigga. She was already in the running to be one of the hosts on the Breakfast Club.
So all right, so the three people that he picked up since the podcast, since they broke up, right, was Melissa Ford and Queen's Flip, and then her
and Mark.
But he wasn't about. That's what I'm saying. So all right, so those four, right? So you saying the other people wasn't as popular as them?
Who you
saying Ish? You saying Ish and Ice wasn't as
they
popular?
They not popular, nigga. They were nobody.
No, so he picked up those. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I didn't start watching until Melissa Floyd and Queen's Flip. I knew Melissa Floyd and Queen's Flip. That's what I'm saying. You're arguing. That's what I'm saying. You're arguing about it.
Okay, so I'm just telling you this. For maybe not for everybody, but I'm telling you for a large majority of people, Mona is more popular than Queen's Flip.
That's. I saw Queen. Like I said,
because he do stupid ass skits. Yeah, that's the difference. But he does not have a nothing hand on weave, hand on whatever that little hand on frontal. But it don't matter. But this is cool. Listen to what I'm saying.
You can't be mad.
I don't listen to you. You're missing my point. I'm not sitting here and being mad. I'm just telling you. I'm not going to allow you to. I'm not allowing you to say something that's dumb. That's all I'm telling you. I'm just stopping you from saying something stupid. Because
how is that stupid, though? You're sitting here about to sit here and say, "Oh, we about to sit here breaking news." Mona got into it with somebody in Philly. Cool. That dog. How old are you?
What the fuck are you? Go ahead.
All right, go ahead. It's your show.
Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Marcus, it's on the blog pages. What the fuck are you talking about? We talk about endless other shit that's on the blogs. You acting like this girl is not fucking popular. You sound fucking stupid.
I wish you dog. Go ahead.
The fuck are you talking about, nigga? You sitting here making it seem like I'm tripping, nigga. If it wasn't popular, it wouldn't have been on the blog pages. If she was no fucking body, she wouldn't be sitting on the nigga's show. What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay.
The fuck you be tripping, dog?
It's cool.
I'm not talking to you.
What I say to you? What did you do? What is it? What is that? What is that? What is that? Yeah, ain't no right. Don't do that. What is that? Right, they'll all tell you that. You know what you did. You knew what you did. If I did that to you,
hey, yo.
Why I can't come in? I'm not trying to fight you. I'm not trying to fight you. I'm trying to get some other store. Why didn't you just get another store? Your mother. What the fuck is happening?
Man, peace, man. I come in peace. We should come in peace. We should be fighting crackers and the motherfuckers that take our money in the hood.
I'm sitting right here. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. No, let me help you out. Let me call you for you. Now you can say it, bitch. You say it. What the fuck you talking about? You can say you do it. You keep on talking. I'm saying go ahead. So why can I get my shit? Why are you still coming? You talking to me? Go about your business. I'm talking to you. Go to your business. You just let me alone. Yo, my long time. Why are you still? Why can't we get out of I'm done talking to you.
I'm still trying to squash beef. Like, this is stupid.
So I'm gonna play the rest of the jump. But again, this was basically an altercation inside of like a corner store in Philadelphia. My only thing, I guess, before I was about to sit here and say play the clip is I just think Mona is just too popular just to be going to a random ass corner store in Philly. Like you just extreme. That's where you from. You way too popular to just be walking around. Because
the first time when she got in the shoe store with the niggas saying Joe was gay. Why you up there sitting with Joe? That's why I'm just like, this is normal, right? Every time she come up, like when she said, like I said before, when she first came on there and with Joe, she was like, yeah, the nigga in the store was like, oh, you up there with that gay nigga? He bisexual. That's why I'm just like, what is that? That's Mona's normal behavior.
Yeah, but I think sometimes for your own safety, your normal behavior has to not be as your normal behavior after a certain while. Like that to me is just, you kind of almost putting yourself, because that shit could have went completely left. Like, yeah, the lady probably was just looking for a moment. She just wanted some smoke and she was just kind of just being like super aggressive for no fucking reason. But it's like, you can't put yourself in those situations. Like, bro,
that's why I asked you that's why I asked you when you sit here and say like people don't, and that's why I say even when it comes to social media, right? She's older than all of us, right? Mm-hmm. So even if she would have gotten like when we had that conversation about the boxing stuff, y'all downplay that like, oh, women shouldn't be doing all this, doing all that. That's my thing is just like you will promote this, right? Oh, Mona getting in this situation or whatever. No hands were thrown or whatever. That's why I'm trying to ask you. It's just like, all right, we playing this like, all right, she got an altercation. Cool. If she wasn't on Joe Budden Cup podcast,
but I guess my point of why I got upset with you because you're discrediting what she already.
I'm not discrediting her because, like I said, I was not a fan of her.
Cool, so but you can't. But what I'm just telling you is, and that's why I stopped you. You were not a fan. That's fine. Me and you, it's an endless shit that none of us are fans of. That's when we talk about Jelly Roll in a minute. None of us probably. Well, I talked about Jelly Roll on here before. I talked about him on Lotto album, but I'm sure it's millions of people who don't listen to Jelly Roll, don't give a fuck about Jelly Roll. But at the same time, he got a huge fan base.
That is fine, and that's what I'm saying. That's why you have conversation, right?
Of course.
So even like when you don't watch the Zeus Network, Erica watches when she watches that stuff, and I even get like it's watching WWE. So that's what I'm saying. It's too.
So but guess what? So I wouldn't tell. But so listen, what I'm saying. Like, I would never tell Erica that fucking Rolly isn't famous. I know Rolly's famous. I don't watch Zeus Network.
Was not famous, but I'm just
nigga.
saying.
You was trying to sit here and say, "Hey, I only know her because she's on the Joe Budden podcast." That means because you go to work and you just mind your black ass business. Which is cool, but it ain't cool to sit here and discredit her and sit here and say, "I only know her from the Joe Budden Joe," and she literally was on Gillian Wallow shit and helped their shit get popular. So that's all I'm sitting here saying is like that's why I stopped you. Don't sit here and discredit this woman and be like the only reason why people know her because of Joe Budden.
But cool. Even when you say that, right? How many people been on the Gillian Wallow? You seen a lot of interviews, even with the Lord Durk when he told them stop dealing with those people. Like we've seen those type of interviews. Everybody interviewed don't catch everybody.
No, you're missing it. She wasn't even on the interview, nigga. She was actually on the show with them. She was a current guest. She was the host on the show with them.
Right. That was before it was the Gillian Wallow.
No, it was $1 million. It's never called Gillian Wallow. It was $1 million worth of game, and she was the co-host. It was her. It was her.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm. So again, like I said, for you, somebody who's watching a lot of podcasts or who experience a lot of things in life, that's what I'm saying. You about to sit here and argue with.
Because only reason why I argue because you discredited the girl.
I didn't discredit her. All I asked you about to say, like I said, if she wasn't on the Joe Budden, like I said, if she wasn't on the podcast, would we really be talking about it?
Yes, because she's a fucking comedian. Mark, she does live shows. She be selling out shows. That's like you see and say, we talk about Jess Hilarious. If Jess Hilarious wasn't on the Breakfast Club,
like I said, you discredit a lot of people. It's cool. That's what I said. It's cool.
Nigga, all right.
We can do a rewind. You want to do a rewind?
You can do whatever you want.
We can do a rewind.
You
discredit a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. Cool. You're the main person who discredit people.
If I bring them up, I can't be discrediting them.
All right.
You know how much shit I skip? How much shit I don't. So if I bring, just because I bring this, I think you don't understand the difference on you sit here and say, I hate the baby. There's no other podcast you can cut on and niggas even talk about the baby.
It's cool. Mikey, like I said, you're getting.
I know because you don't. I don't think you understand the difference between bringing up somebody and sitting here saying, hey, this is where they're going wrong. And that's not discrediting them when I can go click on 1 million podcasts and not a fucking person is going to talk about that person. That's worse. I'd rather a nigga sit here and talk about me and Matt was just talking about this shit today. I'd rather cut on First Take and them sit here and talk about the WNBA than them just stop talking about it completely.
But okay, so and this is why we had this conversation, and that's why I say, like I said, it's your personality, how you feel about it, and like I said, you look at it how you look at it and how you present it, and that's why I said you might run off a lot of people or any other interviews because, like I said, your personality, how you feel about it, that's how you carry it. You want to talk about this, you want to do that. You want to talk about what you like I said, it's your show. I'm not about to say, but I'm just trying to bring engagement. It's cool. That's fine.
It's not, bro, because I don't want you to bring engagement and sound stupid. I don't give a fuck what engagement it is, because you sit here and about to sit here and say nobody knew who this girl was. I'm just trying to tell you. I know for a fact that people who listen to this show knew who Mona was before Joe Budden.
I did not say. Okay,
that's what you said. Hey, when we be talking about this girl, if she wasn't on the Joe Budden podcast, that's exactly what you said, and that is disrespectful. I don't give a.
Did you report her before that?
On who? She ain't had one. Nigga, everybody in their mother didn't play the clip of motherfucking one hand on wig.
Did you say that's her? Nobody knew it was her. All right, Marcus, you got it. Did you just said one incident?
People really said there be videos that I'm in, like, oh, I thought you should know about it. Why wouldn't I know about a video I'm in? I've been going motherfucking viral since 2018, y'all. Y'all don't, of course, the average Instagram user don't know what it's like to go viral, whatever, cool. And it's levels to virality. It's levels to it. That shit ain't viral yet, but it's on its way. And it happened days ago, right? But it's really bitches, my nigga, I thought you should know about this. Oh, you need to see this. You need to get on. Why do I need to see it, bitch? It was hard enough living through it. Do you know I'm from the fucking ghetto? You know how hard it is to walk away from a fucking fight, bro? And y'all sending me that video, bro. I think about that bitch every day. Every day I wake up. I got a little shrine to this bitch. I know where this bitch live at, her first name, last name, all in. Like, I wish I could come bothered. I'm not. I'm hot. I'm just trying to be an adult. It's hard, though. Like, fuck. Okay, yeah. I don't know why y'all do the things y'all do, bro. I don't think I'll ever understand it. Yo, yeah. I don't know why.
So let me ask you a question, right? So, how you present yourself, right? So if somebody tried you in the gym, right, and you didn't swing hands, right, you walked away from it, right, and then it came up on DMV News or whatever the case may be, right. So that's my only thing is just like, all right, the way she presented herself on Joe Budden, she's like,
you felt like she should have swung.
Yes.
I ain't disagreeing with you. I think when I said I thought the same
that's
thing.
what I'm just saying. Like, what are we talking about? Like, she didn't swing or not. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? Because you said we got.
I think Marcus, you're proving the point. That's the why it's a conversation piece, because how she carried herself online and the way she talked. When niggas see this and niggas felt like two things. Some people in the comments felt like, oh, it's the growth of her. I appreciate that she grew out of just sitting here being a crash out. And then there's people who's watching this and be like, oh, she went out like a pussy. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. But that's my point of I don't use all I'm on no, but that's only reason why we even had an argument because you stepped on it.
I didn't, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be like, so we talking about like she didn't swing. That's why I'm just saying, look, we got on the people, but doing the boxing shit because they boxing, they got gloves on. That's what I'm just saying. Like,
explain what you're trying to explain. So are you listen to because you're contradicting yourself again?
I'm not contradicting myself. What I'm saying is when we brought up the conversation last week, right? We was getting on the whole because the girls are fighting or whatever the case may be. Why are we even talking about this if nobody's even fighting? That she said whatever she said. And that was it.
So again, you're contradicting yourself. Listen, slow down and listen. You're mad because we're talking about somebody not fighting, and you basically saying, "Why are we talking about it? Because she didn't fight."
I'm not contradicting. I'm asking you a question. It was what do we talk like? That's it.
Because it's two ways you can look at it. You can look at it like, damn, that's cool. Somebody tried to get a moment out of her, and she didn't give them the moment. And then there are people like you, like, hey, why you talk all that shit on the podcast? Why you ain't pop her ass? That's the reason why. That's a conversation right there. Because there's two ways you can look at it. You can look at it like, oh, she got some shit to lose. What she do? Because guess what? Believe that woman wanted her to pop off on her. If she would have beat that woman ass in that joint, trust and believe that lady was going to sue the shit out of her. Now, you asking what she would have sued her before she got on Joe Budden podcast and she was just regular comedian Mona? Fuck no, she wouldn't have sued her. But am I going to sue her now if she would have swung on me and she on the Joe Budden shit and Joe Budden be talking all that cash money shit? You absolutely right. I would have sued the dog shit out of Mona. She would have beat my ass in that corner store.
That's all I wanted.
So that's it. It ain't nothing else to say.
That's all I wanted.
But real quick, where else I want to go? I guess because I just mentioned Jelly Roll.
I wasn't going to talk about this tonight, but while we're talking about liars, the internet is a liar too. It's the only time we only sit here and going to speak about this, so break your camera phones out now. Me and my wife are best friends. We will always be best friends. We just got off the phone earlier today. Nobody cheated on nobody. She just did a whole podcast about it. You can go watch it. Every word of it is the truth. That will be my best friend forever. This is the only time I will ever speak about it. Bunny, I love you, baby. Thank you for those 10 years. They were incredible. Thank you for the next 10 years of friendship and 20 beyond that. With that being said, cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Hey, Jelly Roll, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't go ahead. What you about to say? I don't necessarily know how you could be somebody talking about somebody your best friend and you saying about to get divorced. And you can't sit here and go ahead.
So who was the accuser? I don't know if I'm saying.
Well, people, I mean, of course, you know, if you sit here and say you're getting divorced, people run with their own narratives and sit here and say he cheated. And people will sit here trying to say because she never came out and said he cheated. No, she never came out and said he cheated. She never said that.
He just cleared it.
Yeah, he just cleared. Oh, let me see. You got a charger real quick? Yeah, but she never came out and said he cheated. She basically was just like they had an argument and he was and she was off they had an argument. She was just like, nigga filed for a divorce and he did. He ain't talked to her for like 2 weeks. I don't think me personally, I can't sit here and see how somebody can sit here and say, hey, we best friends, and then we sitting here filing for a divorce. Like those Adam and Eve, that shit don't work. 2 + 2 ain't working with that one.
He is ready. My husband is ready to date. He is reared and ready to go. He's all hopped up on testosterone, let me tell you. And he's ready to go. So he's even started dating, which is great. I love that. So his DMs are open. Go to freaking his Instagram, JellyRoll615, if you don't know, and go send that a DM. Like, you guys don't be scared. Everybody go hit him up.
Shoot
like,
your shot.
Shoot your mother shot.
Make it good.
Shoot your shot. I will be the ex-wife. Okay. And we'll have a great time.
I missed one of these things that was important. A little while ago, you came to Shreveport and you donated $500,000 to domestic violence, right? And then not shortly after, unfortunately,
my husband is ready to date.
He's
reared and ready to go. He's all hopped up on testosterone, let me tell you. And he's ready to go. So he's even started dating, which is great. I love that.
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think it's too soon? Do you think it's too soon for him to start already dating and they literally, the divorce papers ain't even final yet?
We don't know their business. They could have been separated long way before they announced their divorce.
What are you waiting on?
I mean, I guess I would feel like you should. I mean, I guess you will wait until the shit is actually, the papers is actually done. They dry. And again, maybe that's the reason why I guess
again you wait on it, right? And
me and Jelly Roll, nigga, the bitch is still gonna be there. And his wife look good as shit. Like, let's don't get it twisted.
That's what I'm saying. So
they're gonna be there for both of y'all. So what you in a rush for? Why you can't just wait until the paperwork is actually done and make sure y'all really mean what you saying right now?
But that's what I'm saying. You wait. That's what I'm saying. If you got married, that's how I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
If you got married, it's to death do us part.
For sure.
Regardless of whether you cheat or whatever the case may be. Why? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, it wasn't fully. That's how I feel like it. You wasn't really into it.
I think that, and I feel like that, I feel like that's kind of how she felt when I was trying to look for the clip when she was sitting here talking about how it separated, but she basically, like, they got in a big argument, and the argument was she basically sit here and told him, okay, if you feel this type of way, go ahead and then file for a divorce then. And then he left the house and he didn't talk to her for 2 weeks, and the next time she heard from him, she got served with divorce papers. So whatever the argument was, neither one of them sitting here saying it. So maybe realistically what he's saying, like, and maybe that's him trying to keep it clean.
She didn't really want to be married to him.
How? He the one who filed for divorce, not her.
I felt because you didn't really. Are you going to fight for it? I mean, you as a man, right? If it's somebody you love, are you going to fight for it?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I would divorce somebody neither. I can't even see me sitting here saying
it if you're not sitting here, you're not putting the forth effort. Just like when it comes to Father's Day or whatever the case may be. If you're not putting the forth effort to sit here and please me and take care of me or whatever the case may be, then what am I fighting for?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, like I said, I'm not about to sit here and make it like this is the only times I've ever seen clips of her podcast. Again, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I'm not really into white women, but this is a beautiful ass white woman. So I ain't mad at Jelly Roll. And he done lost a bunch of weight. So maybe he feeling himself a little bit. I don't necessarily know. They've been together for 10 years.
All right, but 10 years, I mean, what do it really carry?
Nigga, that's a long time.
Dog, you keep saying it's a long time, dog. When the last time you been in a relationship?
I haven't been in one because I know for a fact I know what a long time is.
Dog, time. You can't keep saying they put it on time.
I mean, I guess again,
I mean, how long do you keep waiting for? Like, all right, it's the right time.
What you mean?
For you, like for you, somebody who's been single, right? How long you keep saying it? All right, it's not the right time. You just saying it's not. I'm not financially, or I'm not in the right position to be dating.
Or sometimes you can mentally just be out of it, like, and just don't care about it. Like that shit don't even run. That doesn't even register in my brain. I never.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So you might have gotten that relationship at an early phase where it's like, all right, I'm marrying this person. That she's the person been by my side. Cool. Then all right, now she really ain't the one.
Yeah, I guess
it might not be that she not. Y'all just kind of
you grew apart. So that's what I'm saying. It's not nothing to get. That's what I'm saying. If you said nobody cheated or whatever the case may be, that's what I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, then I think that more people just need to take their time with getting married. Then, because I just feel like if that's the case, because I mean I get it. If you can get married early in your 20s,
put the marriage on there just for the benefits. I mean that's always been the plus. They say you get married. You get the benefit.
Yeah, but I think realistically, just for them, and just if I'm going off of what y'all saying, if you're saying you just outgrow somebody, I think then realistically you should just wait until maybe
you can outgrow somebody, but if neither one of you are willing to put the work in, then at some point, like, what do you do? Do you continue to stay and be unhappy?
Because what was the lady we talked about, and she was what's her name, and they finally divorced. Oh, the black lady. It wasn't one of the judges. It was one of them. It was one of she was on TV and like she finally divorced from her husband, but I was like they've been married for like 50 something years. Oh, it might have been Judge Joe Brown, Judge Mathis. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you feel like is happiness, or what do you, like I said, you can't dictate nobody's happiness. Regardless if I'm married for 10 years, but we might have been married for 10 years on paper, but was I happy?
Yeah, I guess. Let me go to something local real quick.
Never gonna wait for you to get it. Like
Never.
This is like childhood. This is CFE. This is Brian Manor.
Oh my God.
This is the Pearl. This is all of that. Like y'all would never know.
Hit a cute little
DC star. Y'all wasn't there when y'all come here and y'all go to Echo Stage for them concerts. Y'all don't know, baby. Back in 2009, we clapped down.
DC Star.
We clapped down, baby.
For the Cane Goods.
For the Cane.
Do you remember for the Cane Goods? Who was okay?
Listen,
a lot of women clap for a lot of causes.
Listen,
and I ain't taking it off the table. But for the Cane Goods, for the community, for the people, for the culture, who's clapping for the cause?
Cause. Listen,
all that twerk team stuff.
Listen,
was inspired by us.
Yes, the 20 for 20 bands for $20. Baby,
let's talk about it.
Listen, you had to be there.
I just wanted to play that just because I made clapping for Can Good. So I just only really wanted to play that for her. Okay, real quick. I do want to sit here and play something. And I'm sure if you listen to this podcast long enough, you know how much I really laughed at this. And some of y'all cried about this. I've seen them debating about this on the Breakfast Club. And I'm telling you, let me tell you, shout out to DL Hughley. DL Hughley on his podcast sit here and said he cannot believe there are more people upset about a dog getting shot than a baby getting shot in Mississippi and at Walmart. And that is absolutely true. And that's because I literally listened to the Breakfast Club today and they were literally debating, was the police officer wrong for shooting this dog? And I'm telling y'all, I swear to, I didn't put it in the comment section.
What was the Walmart situation? I've seen the dog. So
it was basically it was two I want to say it was two girls in a Walmart and they had a baby with them, and I want to say one of the girls stole some diapers and they ran to the car, whatever the case may be. I want to say the police was already trying to stop them when they were leaving out, and then they got into the car. One of the girls tried to hold up the baby, was like, "Hey, I got a baby in the car." And they say a girl who was driving kept going, and then the police ended up shooting into the car like 4 times. So again, the sad thing is you've been out. So the perfect example of what I'm saying what's messed up about it. You've been out in the country and you didn't know about the Mississippi joint, but you've heard people talk about the dog shit. And that to me is kind of that. And that was DL Hughley part where it's like, why is this dog conversation the biggest conversation of the fucking week? And it was.
No, but that situation is kind of fucked up.
I mean, it is if you're a pet person. Y'all know me. I really don't give a fuck about them pets or them plants. So when I seen this shit, where I was like, if I was the police officer, I get it. I don't have, listen to what I'm saying. I had dogs before, but I never had an infatuation where I actually, and that's again, we're talking about being an adult. That's some things where you kind of look at it where I'm like, I get why, listen what I'm saying. I'm just being a dick a little bit with the laughing part. No, I actually did laugh when I'm hearing the lady scream because she's screaming like it's a fucking family member. But I do understand people do really love their pets. Like, no, for sure. Listen, I get it. I understand people, but again, the shit that will blow me is, look how much money this woman did raise on some GoFundMe shit just because she got her dog smoked. You know how many black people lose their kids and motherfuckers don't care?
But here's me out, right? This is the question, right? You went, stole whatever you had to steal from the diaper.
No, fuck the Walmart. We ain't got. I don't even want to compare them to.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what we compare. You took your child there. At the, like I said, I can't say.
So listen to what I'm saying. You ready to sit here come up with excuses why the police clapped a kid?
I'm
And
not
you
saying-
about to feel sorry for a dog?
What do you mean the dog didn't have nothing to do with that?
That baby ain't had nothing to do with that.
How?
It was the ignorant ass parents' fault for having her out
Right.
there. But
So
you
that's
should
what I'm
still feel
saying.
sorry for the baby. The
I'm
baby
not
was
saying. I
innocent.
know. I'm not. The baby is not. What I'm saying is right. The dog came out the door. I'm not feeling like I said that's a police who has a gun. Like I said, that should be reprimanded.
Can I say something real quick? If you listen to it, I got something to say to anybody who be listening to this podcast, and y'all be having the audacity to take Marcus' side for any fucking thing that he say and be trying to make it seem like I'm the bad fucking person. I want you to suck my Jalen Brunson. You are fucking. This nigga's crazy. What the fuck is wrong with
You
this
took
nigga?
your kids to fucking steal diapers.
I know people do it every day.
No,
that's what people do. Let's be people who steal. People take their kids with them to steal.
Right, to benefit, to get out of it, right?
Yes.
And your child got shot. The dog didn't have nothing to do with it.
Man, the nigga told her to put the
He put the dog and the dog came out.
No, look, he didn't put
I'm a mailman. I know it. Like I said, I tell you to put your dog away and the dog come out, and I say, all right, I'm not delivering the shit. That's different. Like I said,
So the difference between you and the police officer, the police has the right to clap this motherfucker. You don't.
No,
So that's why he clapped his ass. And the police officer ain't gonna lose his job.
If I mace the dog, I'm not gonna lose my job.
Well, then you should mace the motherfuckers more
I
often.
don't that's what I'm trying to tell you. But you that's what I'm.
What? So why are you mad? You can't be mad. I'm not mad at the police officer. That shit to me, again, like I want to play the clip. Hold on.
I'm mad at the parents for fucking putting the kid in that.
I mean, yeah, that's cool.
That's what I'm talking about as a parent.
Yeah, for sure. I don't
Like,
think nobody
you
will
get the
disagree with
shits and
that.
giggle because like, you're not a parent. That's what I'm saying. I'm mad at the parent.
No,
I'm not mad at sitting here. It's fucked up. You shot a dog for no reason.
Where's the goddamn actual body cam of the dog, John? Man, I want.
Man, that shit was fucked up.
That shit was.
That shit was fucked up.
No, because the nigga was like, get your dog. Man, I know I sent myself the clip, man. I got
No,
you.
that shit was fucked up.
Oh, where's the body cam footage of this goddamn police officer, man? No. Come on, dog. I'm about to be mad. Oh, man.
And was that the right house they supposed to be at?
Yeah. Hold on.
This gripping moment now seen across the nation. The story of Marie grieving the death of her golden retriever poodle mix Jameson, shot and killed after police arrived to her home off Jordan Avenue in Canoga Park. Police were called there Saturday evening when a neighbor asked them to do a welfare check after hearing screams from the home. But it turned out to be Marie celebrating the New York Knicks championship win. The neighbor who called for LAPD speaking out for the first time.
Why are you crying? I feel responsible for what happened.
The neighbor says they were walking outside the condo building when they heard Marie's screams. Were hiding their identity because they fear their safety after receiving threats from people online.
Why didn't you go check on your neighbor Marie to see if she was okay? I was screaming to her balcony for a while. I called several times. I kept going, hello, are you okay?
They said their past experience with domestic violence triggered them to call police to Marie's home.
They were very hostile. They were banging on that door. It sounded like with a baton or something. And they were like, LAPD, answer your door, LAPD. That's not how I thought a wellness check would go.
LAPD says when cops arrived, the dog rushed toward officers and attacked them.
The barking continued after a second, and then 5 gunshots, back to back, just boom, 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 boom.
But the owner's son told me off camera the 2-year-old dog was energetic, not violent. A GoFundMe page for Jameson is nearing $200,000 in support.
What lesson has it?
No,
please, please, you was a bad student, you was a bad kid.
$200,000.
But I went stealing stuff, right? And I'm gonna hold my baby up. So I want to get caught.
I don't want because I know I'm dead ass serious. I don't want to keep comparing those two. Let's talk about it. We can talk about. I'm not talking about that with this dog shit. I'm being funny with the dog shit. I don't want to talk about the baby. We can talk about that in a minute. I'm not talking about this dog right now.
That's what we comparing to.
No, I'm not comparing.
All right, okay. That's what when you said that. That's what I'm saying. Are we comparing it to?
Police department. Yeah. LAPD.
What's up, APD? Hello. Hi. Oh, can you put your dog in? Put your dog away, please.
It's a wellness trip.
Put your dog away. Dude. I ain't getting bit by that, bro.
It's a wellness trip.
Is the dog put away? Please, put your dog. It's all good. It's all good. We aggressive. Put him in.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Police department.
No, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's crazy.
What's up, APD? Hello.
Neighbors who knew Jameson were furious.
What is the purpose of all of you?
Hey, good job. This is what we pay for. Amazing work, guys.
He's my baby. He's my baby. It doesn't make any sense to me. I can't make sense of anything. I don't get it.
Gina Silva, Fox 11 News.
For a wellness check.
Dog,
That's
listen.
fucked up.
What's
That's fucked up.
What did they shot the dog?
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying. Guess what?
Because
How it could have been eliminated. You could have put the dog up.
No, dog, you can put the dog up. The dog can run around you. That's just like if it's an autistic kid or anything like that. You stop. That's the fucked up thing. Like people.
Oh, you could have put that dog up. They asked you.
They put the dog up. The dog breaks through
Man,
it.
she knew what that dog was gonna do, dog. And
What
let
did
that
he do?
dog-
He didn't bite nobody.
Yeah, I didn't give him a chance to. What you mean? I clapped his ass. Listen to what I'm saying.
You
If
have
listen all the
mace.
time,
You have Bearman. You have
listen
mace.
to- ladies and gentlemen, if you're
No,
new here,
dog,
if
that's
this is
fucked up.
new
I'm sorry.
and this is
Nigga,
coming
we
on your
didn't remember-
timeline,
no, I'm
I
not.
literally just told y'all the other day when I was out here 2 weekends ago when I was outside here doing my walk and I'm sitting here and the
Their
lady
mace
sitting
is
here.
stronger than that.
Man, and I didn't have nothing on me. I told you
My
I was
point.
pissed. I didn't
Did
have
you
nothing
shoot
on me.
the
I
dog?
had to run.
Right. My point exactly.
What did I come on here and sit here and say? If I had a weapon on me, what
No,
would
that's
happen to them
fucked up.
dogs?
That's fucked up.
I don't care, dog. What's fucked up is that lady should have put her dog up. The
She
nigga
put
asked her
the
to put her
dog up.
dog
The
up
dog
6
came
different
around.
times. Man, that's her fault.
It's a wellness check. You saw that she was there.
Oh, when they do a wellness check, they got to come in your house and make sure everything is cool. The lady said the woman who called the joke, you heard her say and say she heard this lady was screaming. She thought something was going on in the joke. So they're going to have to come in your house and make sure that you in
Did
and
she
you're
say
okay.
there was a dog in there?
No.
My point exactly. So you come in and dog, come on, that's fucked up. You shot that dog for no reason.
All I'm just sitting here
So
saying
you
is
shouldn't
crazy.
have a gun.
Man, yeah, okay. That lady should have put her dog up. She could have put that dog in a room. She could have put the dog in the bathroom. They said, hey, we here for a wellness check. She could have put the dog up. She didn't want to. She let the dog do whatever she wanted to, and then nigga put the dog down. All that
Yeah, I'm suing your ass.
I mean, cool. She just got 200 bands. They just did a GoFundMe for her
That's
too.
what
Dog.
I'm
Think about how
saying, nigga.
this is what I'm
We
saying.
Mason dogs,
Y'all
we get-
want
they-
to listen
they
to what I'm
shot-
saying.
like I said,
Y'all
you
want to
shot that
understand
motherfucker.
how
Hell yeah.
crazy the world
Sue
is.
that motherfucker.
Oh, this lady raised 200 bands for a dog.
As she should.
Fuck everybody who sent that lady $200,000. That's
Nah, I'm
crazy,
not.
dog. I cannot believe the people. Think about how much stuff be going on in the world. Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all. One of my favorite things
At
to
the
do
end of
is
the day,
listen to.
If it bit her, yes. If she didn't have to have insurance and all, like you can sue her. But at the end of the day, he didn't bite you. He didn't do anything.
What was
to
I
you.
gonna get from this woman?
Huh?
What was I going to get from her?
What do you mean? What are you gonna get for her?
You think he was about to get some real money if that dog would have bit him?
If you didn't have insurance, yes.
You're assuming that this woman has money. I'm sure she doesn't.
She right. So if your dog don't have insurance, every dog's supposed to have insurance.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sit here and let a dog. If the dog bites you, you're supposed to have insurance. When every time we have a dog bite or whatever, if they go check, hey, do you have insurance with the paperwork? If your dog bite them and they don't have insurance, yes, they can sue.
But you're missing my point. If I'm a police officer and I feel like I'm not gonna get nothing from you soon, and he told her, hey, I'm not trying to get bit by this big ass dog.
That's your fear.
So what?
If he was a crackhead, what's the difference?
You said if he was a what?
If he was a crackhead, what would we do?
No, you see police shoot. He would have shot him too. Nigga, you see police officers shoot niggas for less. What are we talking about? You think a dog is going to be a step? I done seen police officers clap niggas for no reason. You think that this dog was going to get a benefit of the doubt? Are you dumb? What the hell are we talking about, dog? She asked her to put the dog away. She didn't want to put the dog away.
She put the dog away.
Man,
she closed the door and
how
he
did
came
the dog
out.
get out? So you obviously didn't put the dog away.
You
don't have no control over your dog. Your dog is not home trained enough for you to see and say, sit, boy, and he's
You know how many
sick.
people
Lay
you know
down,
how many
boo-boo,
people
and he don't lay
You know how
down.
many people don't? That's what I'm saying. So for you to sit here and use a gun to shoot somebody's dog because he broke out, that's crazy. If it was a kid that ran out there, then what?
kid and a dog is two different things.
It's not. You don't know. You just reacting.
All right. Again, like I said, one of my real quick, I do want to say one of my favorite things to do is just I love when people call to the Breakfast Club and be like, hey, can I put my Cash App out? Like they be having some of the wildest stories. And nigga, I swear to God, every day when somebody called the Breakfast Club
and would be on
no, nigga, they be having some sob ass stories. And you know how to sob. If you listen to the Breakfast Club on a regular, you know the sob story is coming with, hey, can I put my Cash App after?
And it can't be worse than Angela Lee shit.
No, Angela Yee should be on some freaky shit, but these people be calling up off of some literally, I swear to God, if you listen to the Breakfast Club every day, maybe it might be two people that call up on a regular day.
Okay, but what is a sob story that you would send somebody?
Some people be having some real fucked up stories. Like some people be like,
asking you, what is a sob story that you?
Like somebody losing their job because of their health or some shit or some crazy shit like that. It be people be having some real fucked up stories, but then it be people who be literally just sounding like they panhandling.
Get a job.
I mean,
niggas do it all the time.
Well, I mean, I get it.
That's what I'm saying. You can't fall for every sob. Like that's what I'm saying.
No, and listen, you're missing my point, and that was the reason why I said that's my favorite thing to listen to because some people shit be just sound like. Because let's be clear, if it really sound bad, the people in the room will sit and put up the money. Charlamagne and Envy, them niggas is rich. They'll put up the money, and that's what people really be banking on. Because it was so crazy, right? One day a girl called up and she was like, I forgot what happened to her. She was trying to get some money for lunch or something. And Charlamagne sent her the bread. And the lady was like, hey, did you get it? She was like, yeah. But she was like, yeah. But the tone that she said it was like, she thought the nigga was going, like, that's it. Like, he was just some real money. When she hung up the phone, the nigga said, damn, did I just get finesse? Or people just really are you just that ungrateful? Because he's like, I sent her some cool little bread. And she just made that shit like it was nothing. You called him to the radio station begging for money. Whatever I send you should be a blessing. But the way she responded to the joke was like, all right, thank you.
All right, let me ask you a question. Because like even when you talk about the Instagram shit and how people be getting, have you filed a complaint?
A complaint on what?
On just like ordering stuff.
No.
All right.
Why? What's wrong? Would you order something?
Yeah, I ordered something.
Why? What happened?
And it didn't get delivered. They said it delivered on the 11th. I ain't get shit.
Who you order it from?
It was something on Instagram. No, and to me, it was kind of skeptical, but I did it on the price. But like I said, it went through Instagram, and I kept seeing the ad. But then I'm like, dog, like the way it took, like I ordered it. I think I ordered it like the 13th
of what, May?
Yes,
and it was supposed to be what, June 11th?
It got delivered June 11th.
What was it?
It didn't get delivered.
But what was it?
It was supposed to be like It was some shorts and I want to say it was a top.
Oh yeah, if it, on Instagram, I'm not ordering nothing from nobody that's not like a big name brand. Like if it's not like the only thing.
But that's the thing. I kept seeing it, and that's what they kept promoting it, and that's what later on it wasn't to even when you click on the comments, like you kind of see later on like people say, oh, it's a scam or whatever it may be. I'm like, all right.
You should have clicked on that shit off the rip. I'm telling you.
No, and that's what I'm saying. When the first time I saw it, whatever, when I ordered, I'm like, all right, cool, and it went through everything. It was logistic. And but I'm gonna tell you,
it's a perfect example, just real quick for anybody else for future references on any of those apps, and that's why I do be feeling bad sometimes, and I kind of be wanting to make videos for them because realistically, a lot even on Instagram and TikTok, they both do it. They will even if you order something like I order like from Culture Kings, they'll ask you like, hey, can you send me a picture or a video with you with the stuff on? Because people online do be kind of like not wanting to buy stuff because you don't be knowing how it fit or if the shit is real or what the material look like.
Yeah, I want.
So realistically, even on Instagram, because I ordered some maybe from two different shirt companies that wasn't big name, like some super popular stuff. But I went to their page, and or even if you click the link, they'll have people with the shirts on, and they'll have like niggas doing like in the club and different 360s, or the niggas will be like, oh, I'm this tall and this the size I got. So if they don't have none of that stuff, I'm not buying.
And that's the thing. I don't want to. It's not even to the company. It's more so Instagram because I kept seeing it on Instagram.
Nigga, I could pay for ads. What do that mean?
Hell, you shouldn't be advertising if it's not legit. You should not advertise.
But how would Instagram know that though? They not gonna know.
You shouldn't offer that. That's my only thing. It's like you're offering this advertisement and they scamming people.
I mean, enough people probably ain't complained there.
But you can't. But that's what I'm saying. When you see the video, like the way it showed, it was like I want to say it was like a quarter zip hoodie joint and it's shorts. And like I said, the way they kept advertising, was like, all right, cool. And I kept saying it down, coming down, using different people. Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm kind of conscious on those, but like I said, I just like, all right, cool. Let me just see it. if it get
Yeah,
hit.
well, you better if for something slight like that, you
But that's
should.
my
If
thing.
you don't
I
get
wanna
your
get
mind,
on-
you better go on TikTok and get it then. Because
because it's Instagram. Like I said, you keep promoting. You putting this on my algorithm. That's my only thing. It's like, why you putting this on my algorithm if it's not real?
yeah, well, Instagram don't push shit like that on my algorithm, so I can't tell you. But
Yeah,
again,
no,
but
like I
again,
said-
you live and you learn. And one thing I will sit here and say for people, just if you somebody like myself and you kind of like to get like
Because I don't
bargain
even do like
sales
the
and stuff.
Temu stuff. Like,
Yeah, I'm not ordering none of that shit. I'm gonna just be, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I won't order. I mean, again, you smaller, so you can kind of damn near get away with ordering shit from anywhere because it's gonna probably fit you the right way. But I would sit here and say for somebody who has bought cheaper quality shit, and then you sit here and say, I'm gonna go buy me some good quality, even if you're just going off of jeans and sweatpants. I'm just, for anybody, if you online shopper and you somebody like to bargain shop and be half-ass with it, I promise you, listen, because I'm somebody who then bought the $11 sweatpants off of TikTok, and then I then bought the $80 or $100 sweatpants. I listen to what I'm telling you. This should probably be a no-brainer, but the $100 pants is 100 times better fucking quality. You would be, I'm telling you, because when you get the $11 joke, if you're not a smaller nigga like Marcus, you probably gonna be a little bit mad with the way the shit fit, because most of the people even advertising, most of these niggas are just smaller niggas and you don't know. And that's why I appreciate the niggas who be tall, like, hey, I'm 6'2" and this, that, and the third. So it's a little bit different. But again, I would recommend, if you're going to buy something online, if it ain't like, I would sit here and say, if you see two different things, if you see the $11 version and a $100 version, save your money on the $11 shit and get the $100.
I wasn't mad at it. Like I said, I was just gonna get it and put my shit on there. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why I ordered, because it was cheap. All right, cool. That's a little set. All right, cool. I can do it for running on vacation. All right, that's six of them that I can just sit here and throw on. That was the only reason why. But the simple fact how they finessed it, and it was like, all right, this what's name. And like I said, I work for the post office and I know how shit. And I'm just like, dog. And I'm keep checking. I'm like, yeah, I get it. It's international, but I'm just like, all right, who delivered it?
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you. To be honest, I haven't ordered nothing from international probably all year, just because after a while, because especially when Trump started, when they was starting to go to war, that's when I stopped, because I'm just like, yeah, I'm not about to.
That's the only reason why I was like, and they say, oh, pay for insurance, pay for it, guarantee. And that's what I said. They say, oh, it was delivered, but I'm like, I didn't get no confirmation.
And you know the crazy thing is, and what I will tell people, because I know we had this conversation when the TikTok shop rules changed. Since it's changed this year, I can't remember when it was, but I know it was earlier this year when they changed the rules, and basically it was like they was gonna stop the TikTok shop for people who don't have enough stuff to have like sitting. You don't have product sitting. So now I've been ordering stuff from TikTok. Like that should be here in a week. Because all of the stuff now is already in state. So anything for the TikTok, I don't know about Instagram, but anything off of a TikTok shop, they already have it in America. Like literally, it will come in 7 days. But I've been ordering stuff from like Culture Kings. This t-shirt I got on right now, it's a Culture King t-shirt. So they are an American-based business. So, but all of their jokes come out. To be honest, the crazy thing is, I feel like I be getting, like, I order my hats from them separately, but the t-shirts when somebody advertises them on TikTok, I order them. Them shits be coming faster than sometimes when I get my hats from them. As a matter of fact, this hat and this shirt from Culture King. So again, I just would sit here and tell people to be realistically, it's probably realistically a little bit better to spend your money on the jumps that may cost a couple more dollars.
On Instagram, like cut that shit out. Like, stop.
Real quick, because we did talk about it. Rest in peace to Tay Key. And there was, I mean, again, I'm not gonna sit here and say that people, because I seen people sitting here saying it was tacky for fans to sit here and get in sexy red comments and sit here and say, don't be sitting here posting rest in peace to him, and y'all was in a back and forth, like I guess like some dispute on publishing rights for whatever songs he produced for her. Two things can be trtrue. I'm not mad if you a real Tay Key, because one, I didn't know nothing about this. So obviously people who got in sexy red comments and sit here and say this, they must be real Tay Key fans. Tay Key fans, because they knew about it. If they knew about this lawsuit, and the average person, think about how much music shit we talk about. I didn't know nothing about this lawsuit. Can I ask a
question though? But those couple of songs the Sexy Reds have, they're not.
Compare, if you about to compare, you can't compare it to shit he done for other people. Those are big Sexy Red songs. They're not big. In his catalog, they ain't big. But for Sexy Red, those are big songs.
No, they are big songs. But I'm just. Are you really thriving off of those? Like, do you need the money? That's what I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck if I need the money or not, but they still your biggest songs, so you gonna do right by me. And I'm sure he didn't charge her off the rip.
So he didn't get paid. That's what I'm looking at. Like,
yeah, I think about one, he got two things. Let's be two. He's a producer, so 9 times out of 10, if he really want to work with you, he probably will do it on the back end.
Because he did a lot of those songs for her.
So that's my point. So if the business wasn't right for them, or for her label is trying to do some janky shit with the money, yeah, we're gonna sue you. I may still fuck with Sexy Red. I still may do songs with Sexy Red, but at the same time,
Like
the business still need to be
but I'm like, those wasn't his biggest.
No, but you're missing the point. They're not his biggest because he done done shit with Drake, Beyonce, Travis Scott. Of course, they're not gonna be his biggest. But those are her biggest songs.
But that's why I'm like, but why y'all bringing? That's why I say I look at it like,
because if I die and you owe me bread, nigga, don't be on fucking social media. Rest in peace to me because you ain't paid me before I died. Fuck you mean?
So, but it's a lot of people who did people wrong or didn't rub it. Like,
and if people know, people drag you in the comments.
But I feel like, but y'all brung that up like you kind of diminish his. Like I said,
they ain't dimming. They just speaking facts of Sexy Red, calling her fake. Niggas do it all the time.
That's cool. All right, mine is Sexy Red, but that's what I'm saying. For y'all to sit here because who he is, like I said, I heard a lot of her songs had that. Oh, take heat. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard it, but I know he had a lot of songs before that. So for he rest in peace, and then you're like, oh, we bringing up this Sexy Red.
But because the same reason why niggas went say something to Young Thug when he was put up recently just with Young Thug a couple weeks ago when he put it up a rest in peace post of Rich Homie Quan, and niggas drag Young Thug like, nigga, don't be rest in peace to him and you was just calling him a rat before he died. So again, people feel some type of way. I can't tell a real fan because again, we never talked about this. I didn't know this was even a thing. So if your mama a real fan, you can't be mad at real fans.
But when it comes to business, you know what the business is. So that's what I'm saying. You can't.
But they like, fans though. Fans don't have to know the business. I'm just a fan.
But what are you really a fan of? You fan of his producing, right?
Yeah.
So I don't feel like when it came. What is it? The argument is it? I thought it was a record label, the name or something like that, right? It wasn't. I don't think he wasn't getting paid off of the songs. I thought it was something about the new label, whatever she made. That's what I thought.
I thought it was off of just. I want to say. I don't think it was off the songs. I thought it was off of the label.
Maybe the label name or whatever the case may. That's what I thought it was. Cause he didn't done a lot of songs with him. That's why I'm like, why y'all bringing this up? If it was like,
I mean, again, like I said, I didn't even know that was a thing. So if they sit here and say something, I'm not mad at fans for calling something out. If I'm a fan of somebody and I feel like you want some fake shit to somebody that I was a fan of, I ain't mad at them for calling it out because they were fans. Like you can't sit here and be mad at a fan for sitting here calling somebody out on being fake to a person that they was obviously a fan of. And if they was a fan enough to know that those two was about to they was suing, they was in a lawsuit or something, then obviously they got to be real fans. So again, like I said, rest in peace to Take Keith. And it was so crazy because I was literally listening to Rory and Mal and they was interviewing Key Glock, and he was just sitting here talking about Take Keith and how how they made songs together. And I'm not gonna lie to you, one thing will sit here and say that I kind of do hate, unless you're just really a great interviewer, and most people aren't great interviewers. I hate people do interviews and you're not really familiar with the people that you interview because it just make the interview so fucking like it has so many dry moments to it and it has so many bad moments where people kind of just like you trying to think of the next question because you're not really a fan of this person's music.
And right now, if you had to pick your 5 right now, who would your 5 be?
What, to interview?
Yeah.
Charlamagne, Joe Budden, Angel Reese. I need 2 more people. Probably Lotto, not Jeezy, and let me get one more person. What's a TV person that I really?
Not Penny.
Nah, I need I want to say Lamar Jackson, but his interview trying like shit.
You would interview Lamar before LeBron or Dirk Nowitzki or anybody that
No, probably Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah. Give me Dirk Nowitzki. I go Dirk Nowitzki before Lamar. Yeah, give me Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay, so all right, let me use Dirk Nowitzki for example, right? You're not a drinker. Even looking at how Dirk Nowitzki carry himself is more like, all right, wine type of, like even looking at him on Prime, he's like a chill. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, how would you like? Everybody don't construct their conversations the same.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're not a fan, it makes it harder to do the because if you're a fan of somebody, it's easy to ask like random conversations. Like I can literally just off the top of my head, I would literally sit here. My first question for Angel Reese was, how did you feel when your video went viral? You blocking that girl's shot with your shoe on? If I'm not a fan of hers, I'm going to have to be thinking of some dumb shit. The person going to be like, well, how do you feel about your beef between you and Caitlin Clark?
All right, cool. Sorry. So, all right. So with Dirk, so what would be your first question for Dirk?
How my first question will be is, how long did you date black women? Because I think everybody wants to know that because his wife is black, and that's the big.
Do you think he would answer that?
Hell yeah! Why not, nigga? He's married to a black woman. He got black kids. Why would he answer that?
But that's what I'm saying. But
because nobody know that answer. So of course I'm going to answer that.
All right, that's one. All right. So what would be your next one?
Were you more disappointed in losing your 06 championship, or were you more happy about winning the 2011 one.
All right.
Like, which one brought out different emotions for you?
All right. So what will be your next?
Do you wish that Mark Cuban didn't trade Steve Nash? Do you think you would have won more championships if Mark Cuban didn't trade Steve Nash?
We never won with Steve Nash.
That's my point. Nigga, when
okay. No, that's okay. All right. Then what's after that?
Nigga, he got an answer. I don't know.
No, I'm saying I'm just your top 5. I'm just asking you what will be your top 5. Like, so that's 3 right now. So what will be your next 2 that you would ask him?
Because it depends on how he answered the question about the wife.
Oh,
shit.
so you wouldn't have no conversation. You wouldn't have no questions already. You wouldn't have 5 questions already.
No, because that's what make bad interviews. Because if you coming in there with a bunch of questions and you're not kind of allowing the conversation to flow,
but you put it on the person then.
What you mean? On who? On the person you interviewing?
Right.
No, because I think you already know. I don't think Key Glock is the greatest nigga to interview in the first place. So that's what I'm asking you is just like, all right, you get these interviews, you get these people in front of them. Mm-hmm.
Everybody's not a person. A person. You said it many times. Like, all right, nobody can interview you. It's not going to be, like you will get them driving.
Because I think because again, but I'm having put out fucking 11 mixtapes. You can't just sit here and say, oh, well, what made you it just be certain dumbass questions niggas ask. Because if I'm really a Key Glock fan, I'm going to sit here and ask Key Glock like, no, I ain't a huge Key Glock fan, so it's hard. I couldn't sit here and say that.
All right, you got the interview with Lotto.
Mm-hmm.
What will be your 5 questions you would ask her?
To be honest, I would ask her, was she mad that people don't give her enough credit for that being a Nicki Minaj diss song?
All right, that's your. All right, we need 5.
I'm trying to really think what I want to ask her. That to me would be my biggest thing. Do she feel like she don't get enough credit for that being a diss song? I think people don't like.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. When it comes to an interview, like I said, if you got that sit down interview, and that's what I said, you might ask that question. But all right, what's your follow? That's what I'm asking you. What will be your 5 questions?
Okay, yeah. I do think she not get enough? She do not get enough because I don't have necessarily questions for her. I would just sit here and say, do you think you not get enough credit for being a actual lyricist? Like I can sit here and say that Lotto is absolutely one of the best freestylers. When I'm talking about, or even if it's actually written, but when you see and go on LA Leakers, you can't sit here and say, name your top 10 LA Leakers song and not tell me that Lotto Joint her going on there wasn't when she had the cornrows. She didn't have a top 10 LA Leakers freestyle. So again, like I said, I can have a conversation with Lotto. I don't necessarily think everything would be a question. And that sometimes with interviews, everything don't have to be a question. You don't have to ask a bunch of questions. You can make it just a conversation. You can give your opinion on something and see how they respond to it. I don't have to question you the whole time. So I can give you a sit here and say, hey, I thought this was what the case may be. Or do you feel like that you underrated on just the lyrical part?
All right, Joe Budden. What would be you? That's one of them you said.
I would ask him, are you scared to pod with other people? And is that why you kind of just pod with your fans? With your friends? Because I think realistically, he can have it. He has enough money.
It's only 2 of them that you said that was friends. Everybody else is that he brought on.
Yeah, but I think realistically, I could sit here and say you could have always had. You could have had better. You could always have better people. Like you can get a better version of Queen's Flip. You can get a better version of Ice. Like you probably can't get a better version than Mark Hill. Like he probably is like he is in a.
But that was after the fact. That's
my point. But I would ask him like, do you feel like you're a little bit scared to pod with a regular, just random people that you're not friends of?
So that would be one. All right, what would be your next after that? Like if he answered that, what would be your next question after that?
Do you regret you and Charlamagne stopped doing the wrap ups?
Okay, that's 2. So what will be?
Why not just have you? Why are you okay? Then I would ask him, are you mad that Charlamagne and Academics got to it before you and Academics got to it? Because I feel like you dragged on a friendship that didn't need to be dragged. Like nigga, I can talk. My shit wouldn't just be just random. But I don't want to sit here. But we making this shit. We can talk about. I still want to get to some regular topics. I don't want to sit here and keep just fucking.
No, everybody don't want to hear you.
So I want to play this. I want to play this joint of basically for people who don't know, Jay-Z, of course, had the Target boycott, and kind of even again when we sit here talking about, because I just mentioned Rory and Maul. I do sometimes when I be listening to certain people, I be like, damn, I do want to sit here and hear their opinion on what's going on in the world. And then you kind of get somebody's opinion on what's going on in the world, and the shit kind of rub you the wrong way. And I be like, yeah, I'm cool. I never want to hear you niggas sit here and give me no type of opinion on nothing. Because I do feel like if there was a lot of people who sit here and Lo sent me a clip of Charlemagne, Wayno, and it was, I want to say B-Dot. And it was literally a compilation of all three of them responding to the Jay-Z doing this exclusive deal with Target. Literally, I'm talking about in sync, actually word for word, verbatim. They all said the same exact thing. I want to play Jamel Hill's clip first, but I do think realistically, I do understand sometimes people live in certain cities, so the boycott isn't the same in every city. Everybody is not super tapped into what other people got going on. So listening to Maul sit here and say nobody ain't never doing no Target boycott, I'm like, nigga, where the fuck are you from? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, some shit just be like, all right, dog, you just be sitting here saying like,
do New York got Targets like that?
I don't know. I had never been to a New York Target, and the places I've been in New York, I never seen a Target, so I don't necessarily know.
Information that you're providing can't really say he intended to do this or not, but it's still there, right? His album exclusively, huge Black celebrity, huge cultural influence. Does it still take away from what it is that this, I mean, I don't know if Jamal Bryant took away from it because he confused people. I don't know. I still don't shop there personally because, to your point, you pick your battles. I might not shop here, but I might have to shop here, whatever it may be. But do you still think that this is, I don't want to say an indictment because we can't really put it on him, but, you know, you talked about eventually they would find the right Black celebrity, and they're using, and whether it's Jay-Z is behind it or not, they're using his name, his album to promote something at Target to kind of, I guess, put a damper on the boycott. Do you feel like it is having that kind of impact?
I do think it is because, and people have brought up the fact that other artists, I think it's like Kendrick, J. Cole, other artists have had similar type vinyl releases. But again, I'm not knee deep in Target's business like that. I don't recall any press release about any of those artists having, maybe they did and I just missed it. But part of that, there's a lot of people who are just now finding that out. And in part because of the boycott, a lot of us ain't even been up at Target to see it. Mm-hmm. And two, if this is something, to your point, Rachel, that the company themselves decided to put out and say, hey, we all good now, we got Jay-Z, that's their strategy. That might not even be the way that Jay-Z wanted this known, or again, we don't even know if he actually was the one who spearheaded this partnership, or at least was personally involved in seeing this through. I don't have any idea of that, but it is reminiscent and shades of the NFL. You know, I really disagreed with the way that Jay-Z operated in that moment. One, I thought he threw Colin Kaepernick clean under the bus with that whole "we're beyond kneeling" thing. And what I also didn't like about it is understanding the NFL's intention. You know, this all came out during depositions and reporting that the NFL purposely sought Terry Pegula, the owner of the Buffalo Bills, said it on record, we need a Black figurehead. Those were his words, all right? They wanted somebody that would come in, stop the protesting, stop Black fans from feeling uncomfortable about the NFL's brand. And they wanted to find someone, the example they use, who would have a similar positioning with how the NRA positioned Charlton Heston when they brought him in to take the stink off what the NRA, you know, sort of had been involved with, so that people, like that was the purpose. And so they bring in Jay-Z, who obviously he wants to see Black artists highlighted. He wants to see culture sort of take over the Super Bowl halftime show. But I just felt at that point, the NFL did not deserve to have access to Black entertainment. They just didn't. A lot of Black artists, some of the best and biggest in the world, were like, we ain't messing with the NFL. And then Jay-Z came in and it was like, okay, well, now we all are. And so it just, that one rubbed me the wrong way. But I'll just say this in general. I think it's okay to still, we got to find some balance and some nuance. It's all right to criticize people whose art and entertainment and even personalities and how they've moved in other ways. It's all right for us to say, you know what? I like that. I like that. I didn't like that so much, but I'm okay with that. Like everything doesn't have to be, we just fuck Jay-Z. Like everything doesn't have to be that. You know what I mean? We got to have a little bit more nuance. And I can say,
and I think that's realistically the biggest conversation piece.
But that's what I'm just like, even talking, like, dog, I told you before, like, talk is the bougie shit. Like, I'm not, because even down south, like, how many Targets do you see down south? You see more Walmarts than you see Targets.
Targets for sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, Target was the upscale. Everybody don't shop at Target.
No,
I never bought an album from Target.
No, of course. And I think two things could be true. I think realistically, for people who are still participating in the Target boycott, I think realistically, niggas just don't. I think realistically, you don't even know what's going on in Target. And I hated it. That was the talking point for a lot of people. And again, I'll play this clip real quick of Charlamagne and them in that little compilation where they sitting here making it seem like, other artists,
that, right?
When
they did their little run, right? Because that's when that was the first person that did.
They were trying to do. They were trying to get to go back in. They was trying to get back to go in there. But I think realistically, if you don't go there, I think you just don't go there. I think you don't even know what's going on again. Because even listening to them say, oh well, they had GNX albums in there. They had the J. Cole jump. Two things could be true. One, I know for a fact that none of them sit here and did no collaboration post with Target. They didn't see him promote and say their album was exclusively a Target. So people didn't know. So if I don't go in Target or if I don't go in Target looking to buy no fucking vinyls, I wouldn't even know that they were in there. So it's a difference between sitting here saying
album in there.
No, of course, because but that's what I'm saying though. But that's just like sitting here saying every Coca-Cola is every store. Duh, that's the way they see it and distribute their stuff. So that's completely different from the point of sitting here trying to acknowledge that, oh yeah, you can go find other people's vinyls in there. Of course, they're mainstream major artists. So of course their product's gonna be in there, but that does not mean that them niggas is going making social media posts saying, hey, go to Target and buy my vinyl. Like, yeah, if you want somebody who still go to Target and you buy it and you see my vinyl and you want to buy it, then cool. But I'm not doing a social media collaboration post with Target. And I think that was what people's beef was. Nigga, Target knew what they was doing when they said that collaboration post to Rock Nation, and they sit here and accepted it. Yeah, because you make it look a different way. Because if you gotta come out and tell me if you got to come out and tell me that all these other places in there and people never knew that those was in there, because trust and believe, when Drake and Kendrick had their back and forth, you think that fucking Drake fans wouldn't have sit here and told niggas, oh, but y'all fuck with Kendrick Lamar, but he's selling his product in Target. You know why nobody never said it? Because nobody never knew, because niggas wasn't going to Target. So for Jay-Z to bring it on social media, you're showing me something where I don't have to go into the Target to actually see this. But like I said, let me play this real quick.
Selective outrage. Selective outrage. It's like singled out as Jay-Z. Every major artist has the same vinyl exclusive. Exclusive because they changed the color or whatever. It's just a different color. And I saw it on J. Cole, The Fall Off. J. Cole's The Fall Off. Like J. Cole. Saw it on Kendrick GNX. Kendrick Lamar. And why all of a sudden this is an issue because it's Jay-Z shit. I don't see nobody complaining about Target for no other reasons until Jay-Z does something. And
again, I think that for somebody like Wayne, I think Wayne
nobody buys. Who buys albums? Like, and that's what I'm saying. You go to Target. That's on you. And that's why I say, as a black person who goes to Target, you have those mom and pop shops or whatever you go to get your vinyls and all that. That's your choice to go to Target
for sure. Again, I think the point of it is not about who goes to Target. I think realistically, I hate that they're sitting here trying to make everybody do it. Everybody ain't Jay-Z though. Everybody, all these rappers that you name, Kendrick Lamar and whoever else, these niggas ain't billionaires. They don't sit here and come off and talk about how rich they are, and niggas don't know how much money they made. So I don't think everybody feel like J. Cole or J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar can afford to sit here and say, where I don't want my album sold. Well, I think we all know that Jay-Z can.
Do you think anybody, me personally, do you think anybody would say no?
No to what? Not selling their stuff in Target? Yeah, I know endless people who sell books, and they was like, I don't want to say
album. I'm talking about when we talking about the artists, like who would say no? I don't want my stuff.
If they don't, it depends if they don't need the money or not. I think Jay-Z is probably the only artist that people feel like is rich enough that don't need it.
But okay, but any other artists, I don't feel like no other artists, Boosie, nobody. I feel like nobody would be like, nah, don't sell my stuff in Target.
But I don't think none of them would sit here and be promoting it neither. How many? All of them niggas put out albums. How many you have? When have you seen anybody else promote that their album was in Target? Like, hey, go.
Is Charlamagne booking?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So again, that's why I said I feel like y'all are making it an outrage or whatever. To all right, we're not doing this because it's black or whatever the case may be. We boycotting this. But do you have to go? You don't have to go to Target to buy
of course, and that's what everybody's saying.
So that's what I'm. So that's I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Who goes to Target to buy CDs or vinyl?
No, I think that is another reason why people feel some type of way, because they like niggas don't go to there. That's not. I'm not saying people don't, because let's be clear. I'm sure some people do.
You want to take extra money. If Target say, hey, I'm gonna give you $1 million to sit here and post this, what's name? You're gonna post it.
Yeah, but you're missing the point though. Jay-Z don't need $1 million. So that's people's biggest beef, because they know that Jay-Z
so is Target right now sit here and say, hey, I give you $1 million right now, just exclusively put your stuff on.
I don't have $1 million, Marcus.
If they offer you $1 million,
listen, you're missing the point. Jay-Z Marcus, can you all you have to do is listen. Jay-Z has $1 billion. He can say no. I can't afford to say no, nigga. That's my point. That's why I keep telling you, listen.
So
I can't afford to say no.
Then you don't value the whole boycott. Say you would take it for the money.
I cannot afford to. Do you know how fucking stupid people who listening will be like, Mikey, you're dumb as shit if you want to take $1 million from Target? There's nobody listening right now who will sit here and say, oh, I think you're doing the black people a disservice because you took $1 million. I don't have $1 million. Nobody would sit here and say a fucking word if I took $1 million from Target, because I don't got $1 million right now. That's the difference. Nothing, but Jay-Z's not about to sell 1 million vinyls in Target. So Jay-Z can turn down whatever money the Target is offering him. There's two different things, and that's the point. It's a difference between somebody who need the money and somebody who don't need the money. Jay-Z don't need the money. Nigga, I need the money. So I can't afford to say no. That's the difference. I don't know what you sitting here talking about, or how you try to spend it. You gotta use your brain, big dog.
No, you need to use yours.
Am I tripping, Erica? If I can't afford to do something, how can I turn something down? Does that mean I'm not pro-black now because I can't afford to turn down money from Target?
You didn't have it before. What do you need it for?
I think like he's probably just saying, like, if you're supposed to be about the cause, then
be about the cause, then nigga. You just promote it.
Turn it down.
Yeah, I'm cool now.
If you're saying Jay-Z don't need $1 million, you need $1 million. What's the difference? It's still $1 million. You're gonna take it.
If I had $1 billion, I don't need $1 million. That's like, nigga, if a motherfucker says I got $100 in my pocket, you think I'm going to see and pick up $1?
If you $1,000 right now to say you gonna take it?
To take what from Target? No, nigga, I don't need $1,000. I got $1,000. That's my fucking point. That's the difference. I can turn down $1,000. I cannot turn down $1 million. What the fuck don't you understand?
So if I offer you $5,000, you
I can turn down $5,000. I cannot turn down $1 million.
What you saying is the price that you saying is the price then?
Duh, something that I can't afford to turn down.
If you stand it, no,
you're right. I'm not.
No, change the title.
So I just saw an article in the New York Times and it says Knicks accept invitation to White House or something like that. And you read it, and it's not that the Knicks accept an invitation. James Dolan, the owner of the team, accepted an invitation. And it's actually really fucked up for multiple reasons. Number one, traditionally, certainly of late, when a team is asked to go to the White House, especially an NBA team, the owner or the general manager has checked with the players. And for the most part, the players have said no and have passed. And then the team says, all right, our guys aren't going. Golden State Warriors, perfect example. We're not going. Okay. And this is entirely because Donald Trump has politicized everything. And he's been horrible to black people. And he's talked about black people in horrible, horrible ways. And it's just been grotesque. And that's what's happened. James Dolan, Knicks accept invitation to White House is not what happened. James Dolan, who is very close to Donald Trump and wants to have his businesses helped out by the White House and the federal government, accepted the invitation. And it is the most, I'm being sincere about this, plantation owner shit I've seen since Donald Sterling. Truly, you're accepting invitation for your players, all but one of whom is black. You're accepting the invitation to the White House without checking with them, without checking with your coach, who happens to be a black man as well. You're not checking with any of them. You are accepting, the white owner of this team is accepting an invitation. And you then expect, of course, your players to go because they work for you. They run your shop. And they, of course, are going to adhere to the commands of owner. And I've always been uncomfortable with the role of owners in sports, the way it's almost always a white man and it's majority black athletes calling that man Mr. Sterling, Mr. Buss, Mr. Dolan. Meanwhile, they're all first name. This is bullshit. The Knicks did not say yes. Their owner said yes. And I truly hope the Knicks players, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mark, oh my God, having a brain freeze, everyone on the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns, on and on and on, say, no, we're not going because James Dolan doesn't have a choice in this. What's he going to do? Fire them all? They just won the NBA championship. They actually have the power right now. So it's garbage. It's plantation level bullshit by a white man, a short little white man who got all his money from his daddy, has been a grotesque owner for years and years, finally lucked into a good GM and a good basketball team, and now is commanding them around. It's not cool.
I mean, that is I guess a tough situation that the Knicks players will be put in. I don't necessarily know. I mean, because of course, I mean, you know for a fact that your owner is actually friends with Donald Trump, and that it was the reason why Donald Trump was at Game 3. So I don't honestly even know how you realistically. Yeah, I don't know. That's a rough situation for the Knicks players.
Christmas picture. None of them was on the team.
You said who?
That Christmas picture that we was all.
Nah, I don't necessarily know if any of them was still on that team.
When they had all the white girls?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I know Julius Randle was in that picture. I can't remember everybody who was in that picture. Because it may not be because Carl Anthony
Carl Anthony Towns wasn't down there. I know that for sure.
Josh Hart couldn't have been on there at that time. Jose Alvarado couldn't have been on that at the time. So yeah, I don't necessarily know. Maybe some of them may still be on there. Not all of them. I mean, I know Jalen Brunson, wife or girlfriend, whoever she is. I know she white, but I don't think the rest of them not. So I don't know. I honestly don't know how they going to
what would you do?
I wouldn't. If I'm Jalen Brunson, I wouldn't go.
Then if Jalen Brunson don't go, then nobody goes.
Yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't.
If I was the team,
if I'm the team, I'm trying to get Jalen Brunson to be the vocal person to sit here and say, "Nah, we cool." Like he has to be. It has to be Jalen Brunson because nobody doesn't know.
But see, that's that. Then
Why
that
has to be him?
No,
because he's the leader.
But here's the thing, and that's a daddy son issue too.
Why? What you mean?
Because all right, I'm an employee of him, so now you got to tell me to go tell my son. All right, you got to take this. Like, come on.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. If I'm the team, I'm not saying what James Dolan should sit here and try to get
what I'm
Jalen
saying.
Brunson.
But Rick Brunson is a part of that team. He's getting paid by them.
Yeah, so everybody getting paid. Everybody on the team get paid by them.
No, but all right, you have those. All right, hey, tell your son. If I know your son is the focal point, tell your son to get everybody else to fall in line. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. This is when it comes to daddy. You know.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know because I don't know. The crazy thing is nobody knows any of these players' political standpoints.
I would do
so
it.
you kind of
I would do it, but it'd be a certain sticker. It would be a certain. If Spike Lee gonna be there, everybody's gonna be there. We're gonna hold a fist up.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know.
Why not? Because nobody else been there. I would take that moment.
Yeah, and that's for a reason why everybody else ain't go. So that's why I wouldn't go. I'm not about to be the first nigga that is just like, you know how crazy they look. All the other NBA teams ain't been since he been in the office, and I'm gonna be the first nigga to do it. Like that, we look nuts.
But if you're gonna be the first people to do it,
then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a statement.
Don't just go and do.
Don't just go and just fucking smile.
Yeah,
that look crazy if you just sit here going like, hey, we taking the pictures and all that. If I'm gonna sit here and take a stand, I'm gonna ask Spike Lee, hey, are you gonna be a front runner?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I feel like out of all this, winning it, I feel like Spike Lee is definitely.
I mean, I don't necessarily. You don't necessarily know if James Dolan going to even invite Spike Lee. Like SpikeLee and James Dolan that had their little issues before.
That's what I'm saying. And like I said, it's New York culture. Like I said, I wouldn't do it then. If we not all in for we about to sit him, hey, black, we about to make it blackity black. No, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I'm cool. And while we talk about making it blackity black, shout outs to Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. I do want to play Michelle's they want for their library speech because Barack Obama does have his library that he just opened up on the day before Juneteenth, so it could be open. Huh?
How was that UFC shit? Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't go nowhere near it. I didn't. I don't watch that shit.
I was just wondering. I mean, I only thing I saw was that what's name. That's why I was just wondering how it was out here.
You always gave us the very best within you, and in doing so, you reminded the rest of us that we could too. Barack, there are no words to express how proud I am of the way you showed up and continue to show up every single day. It has been an honor to be by your side. You have made me a better person and have given us all an example that we should strive to emulate. And I hope you know, there is truly no higher calling than that. So please indulge me for a moment because I'm going to take a little time to do something that I know my husband will not do today, and that is to fully sing his praises. Barack, you gotta look at me. You told me all those years ago that you couldn't promise me the world, but you could promise me an interesting life. And of course, you outdid yourself and managed to give me both. I know it hasn't always been easy, but there hasn't been a single second through this experience that standing by your side hasn't left me in awe. 8 years in the crucible, and not once did you melt from the heat. So please indulge rescuing our economy, expanding healthcare, ending a war, ordering the Bin Laden raid, saving an auto industry, winning a peace prize. Keeping us safe from Ebola, regulating the banks, standing up for marriage equality, listening to science, and comforting an entire nation in the face of unspeakable tragedies. And you did it all with such grace and class and cool that you made the hardest job in the world look like a walk in this beautiful park. So please
again, shout outs to
That's one in Chicago.
Yeah, that was from Chicago. That was from there. That was from the grand opening from there. John, I got one more, and then we can go into something else.
Opening the Presidential Center right here on the south side of Chicago, it's truly a full circle moment. I mean, so much of my existence as a child into high school was driving past this very location where there was really nothing. It was a highway. It was a dangerous place. It was an unutilized park space. You know, and I always wondered what was going on there, right? But to now be a part of, you know, this amazing center that Barack, that you built. I mean, this is your vision, and you and the team have executed it in a superb way. This is beyond a gift, and I've said this many times before. The notion that kids like me will have a magnificent space full of history and hope and art and leadership and activity right in their backyard. There's nothing more full circle than that. So thank you.
You're welcome, baby.
Again, like I said, shout out to Barack and Michelle. And that building, I ain't gonna lie to you, that definitely looks fire. If you didn't have a reason that you probably already wanted to travel to Chicago, I'm sure this will probably give you something to even want to go for. And real quick, I guess we can kind of tie this in to, huh? Yeah, I would. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If realistically, if I really had the balls to get out and go to the WNBA All-Star, which is in Chicago this weekend, yes, I mean, I'm not this weekend, but this is in Chicago this year. This would be
put in Chicago
because they probably thought that Chicago still was gonna have Angel Reese.
Phoenix, Indiana.
Yeah, he probably like, all right.
Well, why not New York? Why Chicago?
I'm with you.
I don't.
But I'm sure New York is probably, if you're probably trying to think about what's a state that's a little, what's a city that's a little bit more easier for your fans to be able to book hotels and move around. Like New York is probably a lot harder to kind of do shit during the summertime, especially for your fans.
Chicago, it's not even a summer vibe. It's not an All-Star break.
I mean, all I'm thinking, I hear what you're saying. No, listen, what I'm saying. I hear what you're saying, but only reason why I'm gonna sit here and say I don't know how true that is because summertime shy is a thing. People say I've never been, so I don't know.
80, no, all right, cool. Their 80 degrees maybe might be out.
Listen to what I'm saying. I hear what you're saying. Only reason why I'm giving you pushback is because I know for a fact, like if you get on, like if you get on any social media platform and put hashtag summertime shy.
When it comes to eating and all that, like that's what I'm saying. Because it's WNBA, you don't, like I said, your selections are now how it is. Why would I? What will make me go to? Because where you playing at in Chicago?
You gonna play at the United Center. Where the Chicago Bulls play?
But that's not where
No,
they had their games.
They had their games. They had their games at the Winter.
Like, what made you like?
I'm telling you what it was. Okay, we gonna give. They, at that time, they probably thought Angel Reese was still gonna be on the Chicago Sky, and that's why they gave it to him. I'm telling you, because that you got to think about it.
I mean, she's still on the East. It's still East West, right?
Yeah,
yeah. I don't. I first say I wouldn't. Who made Chicago?
I don't know, because I mean I'm not about to sit here and make it like I've been watching the WNBA long enough to know what other cities.
No, like I said, even when the NBA had it, did like I said, it's a lot of places good to eat, but it's not nothing for All Star. That's why I'm just like, for you to sit here and say I'm about to have an All Star, and you already knew how the All Stars been. Even with the Indiana, it was like, all right, they got to travel certain amount from an arena just to sit here and have a good time.
I mean, again,
like, why would
again,
you?
only reason why, like I said,
women.
I get what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Again, I can't say it's hard for me to give a and sit here and say it's not a thing, because so many people sit here and make shot. It's literally, I'm telling you, you can get on any social media platform and put in summertime shot. I want to say it got to be July something, because the voting still going until June 27th. So basically, you keep going until this weekend. The last day for voting is June 27th. So again, like I said here and say, right, real quick, because I wanted to tie that in because we're talking about the WNBA, and I know a lot of people. It's been, if you've been an Angel Reese fan, we done had to listen to ESPN First Take, and everybody and their mother tell us that the white hope got her ass spanked on national TV back to back, and take them fucking weak ass shoes back to the goddamn rejection plant. I'm not gonna lie to you. And Lizzo, let me tell you something. If you ever want to bet on my girl again, just ask me. I would have told you, dog. Do not take the rebounds against the Liberty, because listen, I'm saying, the New York Liberty is a big ass team, so she's never going to get them double doubles against the Liberty. That shit is just not going to happen. They sit here made it her business with in her rookie season when she had the 15 double double streak going on. The fucking Liberty broke that shit. Trust and believe, the Liberty going to do their best and their biggest one to keep her off the boards. And I know for a fact,
easy money.
What, the double doubles with Angel Reese?
No, I mean WNBA.
If you actually watch the games.
Oh, it's not
because even for Lizzo, I seen Lizzo that night that she had 25 and 9, he crashed out. But I'm like, I wouldn't. To 25 points was kind of crazy in the first place. But I would have never tried to go for the double double against the Liberty, because the Liberty smallest player on their team would be like 6'1", 6'2". So that shit that's gonna be a long. Nigga, that's a long day for her. Nigga, you got Jaquel Jones is 6'6". Brianna Stewart 6'4", Satu Sabali 6'6".
But they don't play everybody.
Shit, all three of them played at the same time.
Well, what happened yesterday?
Who, for the Liberty?
Yeah, when
nigga, the Mystic, maybe this is the Sparks. I mean, shit
no,
happened.
they didn't. They all off of rebound. What's name and kicked it out to fucking what's name for the
Necker for the
what do you mean? That's what I'm just saying. Like I don't. No,
I get what you're saying, but I think you got to think about it for a double. I'm sure realistically
watching them yesterday on the flight. What's name? They was up fucking 20. I think they was up 25.
Yeah, that's why I stopped even watching the game and finished watching what I was watching on Netflix.
And they stopped and they fucking came back. That's why I'm just like, because like
no,
I said,
but you're missing what I'm saying. I'm talking about just the double on the rebound point. I'm not talking about the points, because she had 25 against the Liberty.
But even that's what I'm saying. But even with just the betting wise, that's why I asked you. It's just like, is it easy money? Because even the other night, I mean, what was it? I think it was the Asia Wilson. She didn't get a double double. I think
she don't really get a lot of them though.
No, yes she do. Yes she do.
Asia Wilson.
Yes, in her streak. The other against Golden, what's name? And she played. They was like, why she playing in the game still? Because she was, like I said, she was chasing the double double.
Oh, maybe
she had 9. I think she had on the season. She got 9.
Just me personally, I don't watch.
And she only had 9 rebounds, but she started getting assists. And that's what I'm saying. When it comes to rebounds, I don't think is that a guarantee? That's what I'm saying. I don't watch
no. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. I wouldn't, me personally, and let's trust believe. I'm sure I haven't gambled in a minute, but I know for a fact, after Angel Reese kind of made it, that was going to be her thing, the double thing. They made that shit high. So I'm sure most of the time if you're trying to bet, I'm sure you can't even get a jump. It's probably going to have to be, I want to say they might get you now at this point. Like, it's going to be 12 rebounds. You're going to have to even take the, you're going to have to take the over or the under. Is she going to get 12 rebounds or she going to get under? Nigga, I'm sure if you look at, I don't know if we can look up right now. I'm sure for this game right here, you can't.
12 rebounds, that's a lot.
But you got to think that's what she averaging. So they're not going to gambling app not going to sit here and say you're going to take 10. They're not going to give you that. That's too fucking easy. So that's 12, my point. So you would take the under then. You would take the under.
Never take 12. If that's what you're telling me, if you telling me Angel Reese 12 rebounds, no, I would never take that.
But
That's hard for NBA. That's hard for NBA player. 12.
But listen to what I'm telling you. If you go look up her numbers right now, I'm telling you, I'm 100% positive on a gambling joint. They're not about to let you take Angel Reese. They're not going to let you take Angel Reese on a 9.5.
Yeah, I would take 9.
That's never going to happen. I'm telling you, I know it's not going to happen. You cannot. They're never going to give you Angel Reese on no fucking betting app for 9.5 rebounds. No way in hell.
Y'all need to put the phone down.
Nigga, I'm telling you, I seen this nigga Lizzo crash out, and I'm like, nigga, I know what his bet had to be. I know his bet had to, because she had 25 and 9. She had 9 rebounds. She had 25 points and 9 rebounds.
Right, but she had the game before that. She had 12. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to bet. I'm not going to bet. That's what I'm saying. For you to sit here and put it at 12 rebounds. No, I'm not taking that. I would take the under.
I'm not mad at you for taking the under, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna put it in just so I can show you, because I don't got it on my phone. Nigga, her last jump for her last, what's her last 5 games?
No, what was the last game? I'm not going to take a 12. I'm not going to take a 12 rebound.
Oh, the last game against the against the Fever, she had 8.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to take 12. If you telling me I'm not going to take 12 against New York, who has a big, you have Alicia Boston, right?
No, you talking about that's Indiana.
I mean, that's that Fever. You
yeah.
That was she had 8.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take 12 against New York. No, hell no.
I mean, I'm with you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, just 12 rebounds. I don't get how fandom you are. I'm not taking 12 rebounds. 9.
I'm listening to what I'm saying. I hear you.
If it ain't Angel Wilson, I'm not taking. And even with Angel Wilson, I'm not taking.
Listen to what you're saying though. But that wouldn't make sense, because Angel Reese get more rebounds than Angel Wilson.
Cool. Who's bigger?
Angel Wilson. I want to say
right. So I'm not, like I said. You telling me 12 rebounds? You telling me I'm not going to set that against that? If you talking about I'm going against Stewart, and I'm going against the black shorty, and I'm going against the rookie with the red lips, or whatever shorty with the red lips. No, I'm not taking. That's crazy. Like, y'all fanned them out too much.
I don't think Lizzo a fan like that, so I don't think.
Yeah, I would have took less. Not no 12 rebounds. That's crazy.
I don't know. Any other time, this should be all on this, John. I don't know how the hell I can't.
Yeah, ain't no way in hell I'm taking those 12. You made me say 9. That's why I said even just watching that game, that it came on earlier. That was my first flight, and I was watching
her last 5 Jones it was 21 and 11, 15 and 7. I mean, 15 and 17, 25 and 9, 17 and 17, 18 and 17. If you a gambling app, you're not putting it at 9. Motherfucker got 3 games and 17 rebounds.
That's what I'm saying. We said more rebounds, right?
Right.
So the one before Indiana, right? She had 8.
No, the last game against Indiana, she had 8.
Right. And so he was betting on the New York game.
He bet on the New York game.
So they played 2 games against Indiana, and how much she ain't had 10 over 10.
She had 11 the first game, just on Thursday, and then the second game she had 8.
Right. And so you think for New York, who's a bigger team?
No, I'm with you on that one. I'm not disagreeing with you on the New York part, but what I'm sitting here saying is, if you a gambling app, you would have to be over 9 for you to make some money. They're not going to give you. You're not going to make no money under 9.
That's crazy if y'all would take that 12. Hell no.
Because you got to think about it. Because how would you not? If I seen a mother get 17, you about 2 games back to back, she had 17 rebounds. This season, she had 3 games, she had 17 rebounds.
If anything, it'd be more so the points than I would take rebounds. Give and take, she's going to get the rebounds, but it's not a consistent that she's going to get 12. If you tell me I'm 20, I would take that bet. I would take that bet before I take the 12 rebounds. Because you can get paid more for that. Because it's not that often that she get 20 points.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. For you to sit here and say, if you know she's going to at least get 9 rebounds, why would you take 12? I'm not even a gambling person, but that's just basketball.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. Yeah, but again, like I said, shout out a huge win for the Atlanta Dream. And it just, again, like I do hate, me and my younger brother was talking about this. I just hate how ESPN has backed away so fast off of their WNBA coverage via like First Take and shit, because it was easy for niggas to. But my own thing is, it just looked crazy and it's corny, because when it was a thing where Caitlin Clark was the best, where you wanted to promote like she was the best player, it was easy for y'all to sit here and post it and talk about it all the time. And then when
it was one person.
Who?
That's what I'm saying. Even listening to Lisa Leslie, how she even just like she did a political approach to it, like, all right, cool, like I appreciate it, but at the end of the day, it's just like, all right, we promoting it, but it's still not coverage. You have that one coverage where they do like the NBA TV or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, what's the NBA Today? Mm-hmm. You're not expecting it, though. It don't get showed on SportsCenter unless something really happened. That's why I don't. It's just like I said, I feel like that's not, because even when she was like, shout outs to Adam Silver. I mean, to what's the first owner? David
Stern.
Stern. She was like, for believing in us. Nobody else put it, and then shout outs to the sponsors for keep pulling into it. Because it's like when they showed the contracts about, I think the first game it was 50,000. That was the highest paid compared to now. And then she was just like, people believing in that. And that's why I said you can expect ESPN to like, it's no, all right, we're not going to no guarantee. Even with the soccer, it's like, it's no guarantee. But when you look at other, how they coverage it, they cover soccer and all that, like, nonstop. And that's why I said, I get it. Everybody want the W, but you got to put into it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, like I said, just for me,
you can't expect ESPN to do that.
No. I'm not even just saying ESPN. I'm just sitting here saying, I'm talking about everybody in general. Think about how many people last year, when again we talking about let's just go back to last season, the beginning, that first game when they were sitting here saying, when RG3 had his situation saying, Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlin Clark. Like everybody and their mother, when it was the opposite, when Caitlin Clark had the better team and they was winning, everybody and their mother was geeking and dying to talk about it. But now that it is Angel Reese is on the better team and she's out playing, and if you actually watching the games, she's dominant, making her presence felt, where you're dominating this fucking game, where you feeling me on this court, and it's like, damn, what the fuck? Like I literally watched the nigga. I watched the nigga. What's the nigga that Manuel Outro? Nigga, I watched him on, like, literally they had a segment on their jump. I could probably pull it up on Twitter, and the nigga was like, I think we need to have an apology to Angel Reese.
It's not an apology to Angel Reese.
It is, man. If you sit here and was making it seem like you wasn't watching the games, you was shitting on her, you do got to apologize to her.
But people still not watching the games. That's what I'm saying. It's not that's what I'm saying. People are not intrigued. That's what I'm saying. You actually are a fan. You're watching those games. A lot of people are not intrigued into it. So I guess, of course, that was let's talk about it. People like Asia Wilson, all them people who are Asia Wilson, then how many MVPs she done won? And you keep sitting there talking about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. I didn't won MVP. I won how many trophies last year? And we sitting there, just like even with Brunson. Brunson won 7. He got awarded for 7 trophies this year. But we still talking about Shea. That's what I'm saying. That's just come with basketball. I can't say it, like I said, that comes with it. You know, regardless of, we sitting there, New York won the championship. We talking about Giannis right now.
I mean, right.
And that's what I'm saying. That just come with, like you said, you can't expect the media to cover. And that's why I said, for the WNBA, it is what it is. You're gonna have to use these players, but I feel like everybody have to be in tune with it. Sabrina, another school, whatever. Like I said, she taking it. Stewie, all them taking the back burner to them. But you can't say Angel Reese can do anything with Stewie. If you sitting here, we about to sit here and check up 1-on-1, you can't do shit with me.
I mean, you can't say that I just bust her ass. I just gave her 25 the other night. Like I hear what you're saying. You got to watch. That's what I'm saying. I hear what you're saying. That's cool. So that's what I'm saying. Cool. If you don't watch it, then all I'm just saying is,
but that's what I'm trying to tell you. But you can't be mad at you. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't be mad at ESPN for not covering, because everybody, like I said, everybody don't watch. Like
cool. That's cool, Marcus. Everybody don't watch soccer, but they covering the shit out of it. And they're trying their hardest to make motherfuckers give a fuck about that. And I appreciate niggas like Shannon Sharp for not giving a fuck about it. I appreciate niggas for not. I pay attention to what the FIBA jokes. They spend a lot of money on having influencers and all this shit come to their games and talk about their shit. And niggas just don't give a fuck. I'm cool. You're absolutely right. Everything ain't for everybody. I ain't trying to force niggas to do nothing. I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking about it to sit here and remind y'all, hey, last summer when your niggas went, it was the hee ha conversation. I just want to steal he and kick it with niggas. That's it. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking niggas to pull up for the ha key when the shoe is on the other fucking foot. That's it. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I don't give a fuck if ESPN don't cover it or not, because me and Angel Reese on my fucking YouTube channel go together real fucking bad, and that shit do crazy numbers. So I'm cool with it. I don't give a fuck if they never cover it, because that means it's free space for me. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I've never seen my subscribers move up as fucking fast as they is now, thanks to fucking Angel Reese. So I don't give a fuck about ESPN not covering it. I'm not here to sit here and promote ESPN to cover it. I'm just sitting here saying, when niggas had the key and pull up, I guarantee you, I listened to motherfucking Joe Budden and them last fucking summer sit here and tell me that Angel Reese was fucking jealous of Caitlin Clark. I guarantee you on fucking Wednesday, you won't tell me that how she bust this girl ass 2 fucking games back to back on national TV. You won't tell me that. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. All I'm sitting here saying is, if you were sitting here, had the audacity to sit here and call it one way, call it the other way when the shoe is on the other fucking foot now. That's all I'm asking for. I don't give a fuck if you niggas don't watch it or not, because you wasn't watching it then when you was telling me the other motherfucker was jealous. The fuck are we talking about? That's it. That's all I'm asking for. I ain't asking for shit else. I ain't trying to sit here and promote niggas to watch it. I don't give a fuck what you niggas watch. I don't care. I don't think 90% of you niggas is cool, so I don't care. But I do want to play this last clip of this white lady crashing out, and we can get into something else, because I do want to sit here and talk about that little whatever that documentary was on Netflix.
Also, I want to say, Because all this fucking talk about Caitlyn and her defense. What about the fact that we can't defend the fucking paint and Angel Reese fucking spread our cheeks and did whatever the fuck she wanted today and the other game? You let her have her 2 best games of the fucking season against us.
I appreciate a good crash out. Shout out to that white lady. You did God's work. You made it extremely easy for me this week. Oh yeah, here we go real quick. Yeah, what else? Yeah, let's go to this.
This was one of those true crime docs that made me turn on cartoons when it was over because I needed a palate cleanser. I needed something to help lower my blood pressure, thinking about this stank trick in what she did. Maternal Instinct on Netflix is about lying-ass Taylor who ruined a lot of lives by faking not only an entire pregnancy, but also a birth. That's not a spoiler. That's in the description. But now I am about
real quick because go ahead.
Because this is on, and I've never seen like the Tampa, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I just feel like the WNBA just like you just behind it. I've never seen no tampon commercials.
But I mean, nigga, that's their audience. You just sit here and say it. Niggas don't watch it, so why would I not have a tampon ad for women?
But that's what I'm saying. I've never seen those until now. We watching it on the WNBA.
Oh yeah, I mean, what else commercials you want them to run?
No, this is my first time seeing one.
Oh yeah. They run them commercials all the time.
Yeah, I never.
I got a question for y'all though, real quick. Do you think a man could live with a woman and be able to fake a pregnancy? And if he actually love you?
What do you mean fake a pregnancy?
So this lady on this Maternal Instinct jump, this woman basically because she felt like her dude was losing interest in her, she wanted to start faking a pregnancy like she was pregnant. She wasn't pregnant the whole time. And again, I'm sorry for anybody if you haven't watched it. You said you could?
Yeah.
You could live with somebody?
I feel like it might be doable.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, tell me, explain to me how y'all think this is possible. You can go all the way.
Yes.
So hold on, Marcus. So tell me, listen to what I'm saying. You keep saying yes, you can. You didn't even let me finish my question. So you telling me you could live with a woman and she could tell you she pregnant 8 months later, and you can, and she be faking it?
Hold up, you. What are you saying? You saying that he didn't know that she was pregnant, that she'd been having a stomach and all that?
No, she never had a stomach. She was never pregnant. She had to buy a bump. She had to buy a stomach bump from Amazon to sit here when she got later in the jump.
Saying, can a woman? When you said,
that's
can
why
a woman?
Can you slow down and listen?
No, you said, can a woman fake a pregnancy? You didn't say whether she's showing or not. You said, can it fake a pregnancy?
Yeah, that's why I said, can you let me finish my question? So again, the lady sit here and faked it all the way until she was supposed to be 9 months pregnant, about to have the baby, and literally like missed her due date and finessed this some whole other shit. But I'm asking y'all before I even finish playing the rest of the clip and get into the jump, do you feel like you can live with somebody and be able to sit here and say you actually love this person? Because if you don't love the motherfucker, you probably don't give a fuck if they pregnant or not. But if you're somebody you actually say you love, can you sit here and live with somebody for 9 months and they supposed to be pregnant? You're a woman, you've been pregnant twice. So you know what your pregnancy shit look like and how it feel. You think somebody could have lived with you and they not know that you was really not pregnant? Like, how is that possible?
I mean, it's probably possible. I mean, you could be like, oh,
but would you question, do the man really love you if you feel like it's possible? Because how he not gonna really be checking on you? You don't have no mood swings, you don't have all the crazy.
I mean, but you could fake some of that stuff. But I mean, like maybe if
that's
you're trying to say maybe not seeing the stomach, but you could be like, oh no, like I felt a little insecure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Keep a shirt on the
and that's what she did to him.
Yeah, that's what
something like that.
When you said that, like I said, when you said can a person do that, but like I said, you didn't say not showing.
You know, she wasn't showing. She had to. She literally went on. She went on Amazon.
Right,
she literally had to go on Amazon. When you talking about, I think she got.
No, that
she ended up ordering it like 7 months in. So when she got like the 7 months, because people
if you told me that you're pregnant, I would question that from the beginning.
Yeah, she didn't get big. She literally went to Amazon and ordered a baby bump.
No, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of people carry their pregnancies different. So you might not be a humongous at 8 or 9 months.
Yeah, but if you're a skinny woman that already, you should have some type of baby bump.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
But if she bought a baby bump, then you have the bump. Now, if you weren't able to go to any of the sonograms,
for sure. So she couldn't because this was doing. So I guess to give it a little bit more.
That's what I'm saying.
It was during COVID. It was during COVID.
Yeah, I mean, but that's doable because she probably couldn't have nobody. You can't have nobody in the room with you.
Yeah, she couldn't, and that's how she was finessing.
But that's what I'm saying. When you said that, can somebody be? That's why I said when you say, "Oh, I'm not pregnant," or "I'm pregnant by somebody else." Yes, I can. That is possible.
And I'm thinking like, damn, so it's not like, you ain't trying to get no sex or nothing. Cause that's when his man, when he told the story to his man and his man wife, that's when both of them was like, hold on, you living with this woman, she pregnant, and y'all ain't fucking 4 months. How is that possible?
You can still have sex. I mean, she could
Please
just
have a
keep
child.
her shirt on.
Please have a child.
Marcus, I'm just repeating what they
No,
said. That people had kids.
but
I'm
that's what
telling you what they
saying.
were
But
saying.
But I hear what you're talking about. You live with women, right? That's what I'm saying. Dealing with a woman, like I said, now it's like, oh, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to have sex. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Somebody living with somebody and like, oh, I don't know if that's my child or anything. Like, that's cool. But you saying not showing at all, then that's a different story. But that's why I'm trying to tell you, yes, somebody can sit here and be within a relationship with somebody and be like, oh, I love you, and not know if that child is theirs.
No, you
So
no,
that's
no,
what-
no, no,
that-
no,
that's
it's
what
not.
I'm
No,
saying.
you're
That's
missing the
what-
part. It's not about is your child theirs. It's about you being pregnant. Period. He know that he in his
and
mind
that's what-
he
and
think
that's
the
what I'm
child is
saying.
his.
And that's what I'm saying. That's a different story. If you saying you're not showing that you're not pregnant, yes, cool.
Or she could have said something like, "Oh, the doctor said, I'm not supposed to be having sex right now." If you can't, you don't have no way to
come on,
prove
a lot of excuses.
Man, that shit seems crazy. And I'm not. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not. I
And
don't
even
have
a lot
kids.
of people say, "Hey, have sex to
Of course.
for you to
So that's
rush
why, and that's why his friends was like, "What you mean? You talking about y'all been in the house together for 4 months and you ain't never y'all ain't hunched at all?"
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I heard that shit, I was looking at it like,
That's
even
why
when
I
she
said,
go
when
to the
you
bathroom,
say-
she locked the door so the nigga can't see her naked.
When you say, and that's what I said, when you say the whole she didn't show her, and that takes a whole. That's what I'm saying. When you saying some being with somebody and not, that's if you didn't say, hey, you didn't show that you wasn't pregnant.
Into some spoilers, so if you don't want to hear them, don't keep listening. What pissed me off the most, it actually was a lot of stuff that pissed me off, but what got to me the most was the way that she befriended Reagan to go as far as being her wedding photographer, and then to even be hanging out with her and her family the day before she took her life. Like, I truly believe that she had this planned out from even before she met her. Hell, like, honestly, I think that she may have been targeting her one friend who was pregnant, like, to be logging into her pregnancy app and going to ultrasound appointments. Like, okay, I know we're best friends, but that is just a little too much. The red flags were flagging all over the damn place. It's just unfortunate people didn't speak up like they should have. I know the doc's office that did her hysterectomy wanted to, but legally they couldn't. But that boyfriend, like, you had all the friends and family telling you this girl had a whole ass hysterectomy, like everything was gone, and you just never thought to think. And I know sometimes, like, people look at it like, oh, they just hating on us, they don't want to see us happy, they hating on our love, but you ain't even love her. You barely liked her ass. So the fact that you didn't even
real quick,
Yeah, no, you terrible at that. You didn't even hysterectomy shit. All
no,
that.
but he didn't know that because, and the crazy thing is, well, I
That's
guess
what
what
I said.
probably
That's
the
what I
crazy
said
thing
when
is what people piss people off is because they from a small town in Texas. So it's like, how did y'all keep all of this shit a secret, bro? She was vicious with it.
That's why I said when you say that question, it's just like, how do you? Like I said, I have 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Even when she had her newborn, I knew she was pregnant before she. Like I said, she never said that to me. I knew she was pregnant.
But that's why. So that's why I'm asking you.
But
then.
that's why I'm just saying when you say that. Like I said, people can not deal with each other or not do certain things, or like I said, you can know those type of things. That's why I said when you say that she wasn't showing or none of that, that's a whole different ball game. And he's talking about she had a history. Hell no, she had a history. No, then she can't have kids.
But he didn't know she had.
He didn't know that. Yeah, he didn't know that. He didn't know that until it was already too late. Until she already.
So let me ask you this question, right? Being though you don't have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you sitting here dealing with a shorty, y'all about to have kids, right? And she can't have kids, how would you feel? Like you.
I wouldn't feel no way because I'm already. It's been too long, so it's not. I'm
not. But you want to have, like I said, y'all saying, "Hey, we want to have kids. This is what we doing." But you know, she can't.
So if it's somebody that if you already to that point, I think, and again, because I've already lived enough life without it, I wouldn't feel no type of way. Like, I would have sympathy for her. Like, damn, that's fucked up. She can't have kids. I wouldn't sit here and treat her no different from how I was treating her before we came to that point. Because that means
no, she didn't tell you that she couldn't have kids. Like, you've been like you thought, hey, I've been running this up. All right, we've been trying to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's our goal, to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
But whole time she can't have kids. How would you feel like if she didn't tell you that she don't have
honestly,
her?
I honestly don't know because I haven't, like, my brain ain't just like on some. I'm geeking to have kids, so I don't know if I have no real.
So you wouldn't care.
Yeah, I don't think I would because I just it's like I don't never be thinking about it. Like, that's never in my mind. So I couldn't
So
sit and
if
say
somebody presented you like I'm pregnant, you.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know. Because I honestly don't be thinking about it.
To these people when they told you about her is wild to me, because I do feel like had something been said or done, what happened would not have happened. Now I do think something would have happened because Taylor just was
I got one question for you, Erica, because because people were kind of mad at her friends because they're not her friends now, they were her ex-friends, I guess, on another part of town. Again, this is a super small town, so I don't even know why they making this seem like they was in some big city or something, why they didn't come out and say something. But if you found out a girl that you used to be cool with, and then she on Facebook posting, and you knew that she had the hysterectomy, she couldn't have kids no more, and she posting like having a gender reveal and posting like fake pregnancy pictures, do you feel like it's your place to say something, like to reach out to the dude, even if you and the dude don't know each other from Adam and Eve? Because that's what people was kind of mad at her friends, like, why y'all didn't come out and say something earlier?
No, especially if I don't know him, like, it's not. Now we gonna clown her behind her, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to find this dude to be like, hey, she's faking it.
I wouldn't tell, but a lot of people is mad that the people didn't come out and say something earlier. They was mad at even her father, because her father came to the fucking she got 2 kids already that she don't take care of, and her father came to the gender reveal.
But if you somebody who you dealt with her previous and you knew she had the surgery, would you tell?
It probably depends on me. If I know somebody who know him, I might say something. But if I don't know this nigga from Adam and Eve, I wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't, because I don't, like, we not friends.
But if we know somebody, like, we got a mutual friend out, and like a mutual, like, I'm talking about like somebody, a real friend, not somebody that I just know via social media, I'd be like, dog, give your man a heads up. Shorty had a surgery. She can't even have kids. Like, she finessing him right now. Like, you super invested in some shit that ain't nothing for you to really be invested. I
don't know. I had to watch this because that's kind of crazy. So what did she do?
Oh, she ended in again.
But it's not the first time this has happened.
No. That's another jump. Somebody, I forgot. I think a black woman did a TV show or something about this before, but the girl ended up realistically. So she ended up becoming like a small town photographer, and she used to take people's maternal pictures. She used to take wedding pictures or whatever case may be. So she ended up taking this one girl wedding pictures, and it kind of like was soon, like Netflix do it, and I'm like, damn. So where the lady at who wedding she went to take the pictures, because her family talking, but the lady ain't talking. So it kind of raised my ears up a little bit, like, damn, what's about to happen to the where the lady at who wedding picture she took pictures at? She ended up towards the end, of course, towards the end of the episode, she ended up sitting here. The lady was pregnant. She ended up killing the lady, taking the baby out of her stomach.
Yeah, and
then end up getting pulled over on the side of the road by the police because she was speeding and tried to make it seem like she delivered the baby on the side of the road whole time. I want to say, I think I got that part. I can pull it up. Where basically the police officer was like, they wanted the doctor was like, we need to be able to check her vagina to see if she actually just had a baby, because this shit seemed a little bit off.
Mm-hmm.
Some women like that.
Nigga, that's crazy, dog. I'm like, she literally cut. You talking about she killed? The crazy thing is she literally. I'm talking
Some
about
people don't want to carry.
So you gonna cut somebody else open and take their kid?
No, I think in that situation she probably couldn't have none or something like that, because it was another one where it was a nationwide where they abducted this little baby. This woman abducted the baby, but she took him from the hospital, but she faked her pregnancy the entire time.
It's people like that.
Man, that's crazy as shit. That is some scary ass shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That was kind of like, that was absolutely.
That's what I said when you first like, oh, can you be with somebody who said they pregnant? That's what I said. When you say you're not showing, then that's a different story.
Yeah, that one was nuts. Damn, hold on, I gotta find you I gotta play. I want to play the police. Damn, what's the name of this joint? Maternal. I just want
shit. Room on the Street. Tracy Ellis.
Maternal.
They said she did one.
I'm trying to see if I can get the police on here. Here you go, right here.
There's something wrong for them bringing me over here.
You gave birth to this child?
Yes. We're just making sure.
What's the doctor going to find when he comes in and checks you?
It looks like she had a baby.
It doesn't? Okay.
It's mine. They've done an ultrasound and HCG, and it doesn't show that she's been pregnant.
Where's she?
She is in the room. Do not let her out that door.
When I tell y'all this lady is a complete, I'm talking about one of the greatest liars of all time. And the crazy thing is why I don't feel bad for the dude that she kind of sit here and was lying to and sitting here saying she was pregnant, because the whole time she was sitting here, he was ready to leave her, and then she sit here and lied to him and sit here and made it seem like, oh yeah, I just came in with this inheritance money, bought his mom a brand new car, and end up getting it like 2 or 3 months past, and the mother car ended up getting repossessed. Like this girl, I'm talking about, I'm talking extreme lie. Like, bro, she is ridiculously like the way she sit here and be lying. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. So, yeah, I don't. Man, this woman was different. I ain't gonna lie to you. Again, if you haven't seen Maternal Instincts on Netflix, and if you just looking for some jaw dropping, like I can't believe this shit can't be real type of situation to watch, I promise you, please go watch this joint on Maternal Instincts. T.I. real quick. T.I. this basically going to Verzuz, and people in the comment section was calling him a hypocrite.
I don't want to indulge in that side of life no more. I ain't even interested, bro. Like, ain't no money over there in that shit, bro. That shit pro people activity.
Oh, hell no.
T.I.,
T.I., man.
I'm 45, bro. I'm 45. What the fuck I'm doing? Going back and forth with a nigga, man. Like, for what, bro? Like, why?
To celebrate music.
To celebrate music. I could do that talking about me. Why the fuck I gotta be telling
To celebrate each other's music.
All right, cool. If I find somebody
And there might be some money in it.
Well, then we can talk.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad the verses that you had announced at the time did not happen. Because I'm a Jeezy fan, and I have to be honest, it might have got a little dark that night.
Nah, man, me and Young got real, like, we partners, man.
I understand that. I'm just talking about record for record.
For what?
No,
he don't
mean
like
no.
that way.
Music-wise. I'm talking music. I'm just talking about just music. No, just music.
We both would. I think it would have been a celebratory. Classy. Both of us would have got our shit out. I don't think it would have been no. To me, in Verzuz, I don't think there are no winners and losers. Everybody celebrates the catalog. Everybody gets a spot.
No.
There's been a couple losers. You can't watch him without watching me.
I don't think the losers come from. I don't think the losers
you can't hear his songs without hearing that.
The losers don't come from the music that's played. They come from the performance.
Yes,
that's typically where the loser comes from.
That's a fact.
So who can actually?
Not always. Not always. Not always.
Not always. Like that Dipset drink.
That's winners losers.
Shit, even the Keith Sweat, Bobby Brown shit. Now, don't get me wrong, Keith Sweat got a catalog,
my nigga.
But if we had a Bobby Brown of a certain era that was a performer to what he was, it'll look different.
Joe, Keith Sweat into that nigga. Yeah, that was music. Ja Rule and Fat Joe was music.
I think that would have been a better matchup.
Which one?
T.I. and Jeezy? Then Gucci and
maybe because they a little bit they're more friendly, so Jeezy probably would have played better songs from his catalog. But I think that people was calling T.I. out because T.I. was one of the main people who wanted to do. He wanted 50 Cent and he wanted Jeezy originally, so that people kind of like, why you sitting here saying this for poor people now because you could never get none of the matchups that you wanted. Now you kind of trying to diss it and shit on it now because you didn't get the Jones that you wanted. But for a minute when Verzuz was Verzuz, you was looking to go do a Verzuz, and now you sitting here trying to act like you bigger than Verzuz, which is kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little corny from T.I., but I kind of get it now to the point where, yeah, when I wanted to do Verzuz was on fire. Everybody and their mother wanted to do Verzuz,
but want to do with you.
I mean that too. Yeah,
that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I get what he's saying, and I ain't mad at what he's saying, but at the same time,
you can't say that now.
Yeah, you can't say it now. Not after you was begging to do one, you can't say it now.
And that's how your family got into this.
Yeah, you can't. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you absolutely. I forgot all about that. That is how the diss started. Real quick, tell me, do y'all think, because I guess we've been talking about Father's Day, so Tom Brady's ex-wife, of course, she's pregnant with a She's pregnant from, of course, the trainer that she was end up cheating on Tom Brady with and leaving Tom Brady for. She ended up making a Father's Day post for this new man and was like you a real superhero, a real model, real role model, the case may be. Do y'all think that's kind of foul? Because like
what it is.
Because what?
Because it's fucking Tom Brady. Like, how you gonna sit here and say
cool. The worst people, it is what it is.
Because let's be clear, because people, I mean, again, because of course, when you see even blog pages posting it, niggas like, you trying to shit on, this is Tom Brady. This nigga got 6 fucking rings.
That don't mean that he's a good father. So because he's Tom Brady, it means he can't be a bad father.
It's cool.
No, I get that. I get you. I can get you can't be. I'm not saying you can't be a bad father, but at the same time, I do think realistically, you can't sit here and know because it was a public breakup and now you're gonna sit here, you get a chance to
why not?
If he's playing the father role to those children, you absolutely can. Who cares who he is? He's still the person that's there. He's still the person that's there.
So basically y'all saying it's fair game for that post. Like that was cool. Like she was not.
It ain't fair game. As a father, it's not fair game, but it happens. I mean, what you expect?
If he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, then it's fair game. Now, if he is and she did it, then that's wrong.
All right, real quick, because we talking about parenting, I do want to Brandon Marshall. I don't know what his son did or what made this the punishment, but Brandon Marshall sit here and woke his son up at 2:00 in the morning and made his son run beside the car, run the neighborhood. So I want to play just a little bit of the clip of him making his son run, and I want to ask y'all opinion.
Don't record.
It's no different than when we were in LA, Santa Monica, running at midnight on the pier. We wanted to do that. We love to do that. And then there's correction. Then there's discipline. You're walking, run. Discipline, correction is good. Even 2 a.m, we run. I don't got to put my hands on you. But I'm training you up to be a warrior. I'm training you to be a leader, to serve, to have discipline, to be better than me. Run. Let's go. If you don't start running, we're going to go 3 miles. So you better start running because you don't know when I'm going to tell you to stop. You don't want to listen? We run. We work. 2 a.m. Let's go. Faster. I'm driving 3 miles per hour. You should be going at 8 or 9 miles per hour right now. Go. If this truck don't get to 9 miles per hour, I promise you we're going all the way to the gas station, which is 3 miles. Down and back is 3 miles. I'm at 4 miles. I'm at 5. I'm at 6. There we go. Now we moving. Run. Discipline.
So, of course, the $1 million question is people was giving Brandon Marshall backlash. And for people who don't know who Brandon Marshall is, Brandon Marshall was a wide receiver. He played for the Broncos. He played for the Jets. Those are probably his biggest years, the Broncos and the Jets. And he also was the person who started I Am Athlete podcast. And that is probably how you may originally met Shannon Crowder and Fred Taylor. And they also, of course, now they do the pivot with Ryan Clark. So that's just a little bit backstory on who Brandon Marshall is. And Brandon Marshall was heavy on the mental health piece, realistically. I want to say that was one of the reasons, even when he played, matter of fact, he played in Chicago. I said the Broncos. When he played in Chicago, he had put himself into a mental health facility. So he's huge on the mental health part. I want to say 1 year, him and the Breakfast Club did a Change for Change joint where they raised money for men's mental health. So I guess my question for y'all are the parents. Do you, especially knowing his but you saying, but don't record it, but you feel like that punishment ain't too much?
Hell no.
I hate that even the internet is acting like that's too much. Like he ain't even beat. He's a professional athlete. He's just making his son train. Like I can't believe that people actually take time on social media to sit here and make it seem like what he did was wrong.
Because he recorded it.
But these are the same people that say you shouldn't discipline your children. You shouldn't spank your children.
Yeah, that too.
Don't record it.
Did a good job. Just don't record it. It was no record
no
it, keep
point
it
in
for yourself
recording.
if you want to.
You don't, it's no point in, that's the embarrassment, because you sitting there punishing them and then recording. Because if I did that to you, like I said, that's the embarrassment, is you know what I'm saying? Like this is like me telling you do push-ups right now. Oh, you can't finish them. Oh, this is the same nigga to say he can't do 100 push-ups. For what? If you couldn't do the 100 push-ups, what am I recording for? Like I
guess my only thing, where I would give it a little bit of pushback to where I think reason why it's cool to kind of record it a little bit, because you kind of may motivate other dads to be like, oh, that's a cool way to kind of discipline your kid.
Everybody don't parent the same way.
Well, if you want to record it, you keep it for yourself. There's no need
there's no posting it. Because what do you get? Oh, good job, Dad. We just sitting here talking about Father's Day. What do you get? You can get a Father's Day gift for that?
I mean, you got a point. Again, that's why I asked.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, everybody parent different. You can't justify how you parent. I've seen, like I said, I even known a girl, never played basketball, never did any type of athletic, what's name. I remember her daughter was messed up at school. She made her do the what's name. You sit on the wall, your back to the wall, hold your hands out until I say what's name. Don't drop your hands. Never played sports. And this was a punishment for her daughter.
That one, and that's vicious. That may be worse than the running. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody parents are different. But like I said, it's no need for you to record it. Just sitting, like I said, you're recording it and saying, "Oh, I'm showing that you doing like that." That's the embarrassment. You just trying to show, here she go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That holding the wall shit. If you ever tried to work out before, listen to what I'm telling you. That's sitting on the wall may be a worse punishment than trying to run 3 miles. Even if you've never done either one before, if you never ran 3 miles in your life and you have never tried to sit down on the wall, listen to what I'm telling you.
I wouldn't say worse than the TV.
What you mean? What's the TV?
When you in push-up position, you got your hands like this, watching TV.
Oh, like planking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that might be worse. Real quick, I guess because we talking about football players, let's go to Geno Smith.
You just called the police.
Gino just beat my ass. That's why.
She coming here and
I came in there. I put 7 down and I left. You ran outside and attacked me, bitch.
Call the police, man. This is crazy.
You came outside and attacked me.
My family.
Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about y'all, bitch.
Leave my neighborhood.
You broke my fucking computer. Fuck you. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Get out of my car.
You bet you.
Get out of my car. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. The crazy thing is sometimes when I see these type of jokes, I run to the comments because I kind of always want to see how other women will kind of respond to watching this video and what's their rhyme and reason on how they feel about it. And the crazy thing is where it's like a lot of women kind of was like, what you want us to do with this information? That was the number one comment. And then people was like, he was telling you to leave. You ran off the property and then you ran back to him. And I think that again, and the crazy thing is, I mean, we don't know what it was the lead up because she's sitting here saying he put hands on her, whatever the case may be. But I think one of the crazy thing is for athletes where it's like you got to be very careful on the women you kind of deal with because it's like, man, that shit could just fuck your whole career. Like Geno Smith is he a journeyman and he kind of didn't get his hot streak on. It was a minute. Like he going, this is his second time going back to the Jets this season. Like you kind of just don't want your name to be in this type of mess. And you ain't really like, you had a horrible season last year. And again, where it's like, I'm saying sometimes you just
got paid.
Yeah, he got paid, but it's just like, man, I don't want my name in this type of shit. I mean, again, it's the NFL. So I mean, we see niggas get away with shit like,
because the same nigga got punched.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, right. Remember?
No, I remember he got his he couldn't play his rookie. That was his rookie season, right?
No, it wasn't rookie season. I think
it was early in his career though.
Yeah, it was early
in his career. He had to miss a whole season because his teammate broke his damn jaw.
But at the end of the day,
She sounded like she was the aggressor.
I ain't want to say it.
Yeah,
but it's men's what's the name?
Mental health.
Yeah, so
you got a couple more days with that one.
I'm gonna say it then.
You got a couple more days with that one.
She was the problem.
Man.
Because I just don't understand. You recording him. I don't care about all that, whatever you got going, your family, whatever. And then he got in the car with you. Or what? I didn't see the video. Like
he ain't get in the car. He got in a car. I don't know if he was taken out of the car. He was trying to start the car for her.
Okay, the video I saw where he was going into he was in the garage. Mm-hmm. He was going into the house. So I didn't watch it after that. So that's when did the car get out the car when he was like, I'm about to get out or whatever. What was that? I was after.
That was like towards the end of the video, like right before the police came.
That's what I'm saying. So like I said, all I watched was the beginning part.
That was right before the police came. Real quick, I mean, of course, y'all know I'm a huge Mojo Brooks fan at this point. Did you see the video with him and the gay white comedian?
Man, that shit is fucking.
Oh my God. I gotta play that though. This nigga is hilarious, man. That white dude it's on his YouTube channel. Yeah. He done it a couple times.
He's funny. He's
funny. He's funny as shit.
I've seen him a couple times, but I didn't know they did one together.
Yeah, they know they did one. I gotta play this. He is hilarious. Where the fuck is that joint?
That's all I've been seeing is his joint.
Man, he is funny as shit.
It's time to do farm chores.
What the hell?
I'm talking to him. You're not supposed to sweep my feet. That's bad luck. Hold on, I gotta spit on the broom. That's bad luck.
Don't spit on my damn broom, nasty.
That's bad luck, man. You can't do that.
Get my fucking broom, bitch.
I'm just saying, try your little pussy out.
Try your little dick out.
No. Why wouldn't you try no pussy?
Why wouldn't you try no dick?
Because you're not supposed to try no dick.
But you supposed to try pussy?
Yeah. I'm undefeated.
Get your motherfucking ass. Mother. You ain't juking me, bitch. You look like you got Down syndrome.
What?
You want to get on the 4-wheeler?
Man, hell no. I ain't finna ride behind you like
Come
the hell.
on, Mojo.
Hell no, man. Get your freaky ass on, man. I'm
I'll
not
let
getting
you
on the
drive
phone.
it.
You ain't riding behind me either.
Like, are you all the way black?
Yeah,
Are you
for what
mixed?
I know, my mom is black, my dad is black.
Are you just light skinned?
Yeah.
I feel like I am too.
What?
Just light skinned.
Nah, I'm light skinned.
Yeah, I am too.
You don't know how to yo-yo.
Bitch.
You don't even know how to put your finger in the hole.
Exactly.
Pause. I didn't not.
Where my cows at, Mojo?
Why they running over here like that? Come on, we can feed them later.
Mojo!
Hell no.
Mojo!
I see this, I got shit on my shoe.
You ain't helped
I got
me.
shit on my shoe.
You ain't helped me do shit.
I got, because it's on my shoe.
Again, shout out to
the interaction with him with the kid, with the animals and all that shit.
Man, no, this
that
ain't funny
was
shit.
fucking-
I do want to play
that
one.
shit
I want
was
to play
hilarious.
one last clip from him, and then we can go into something else. Yeah, this nigga is funny, dog.
Who are you here with?
It's my boyfriend.
That's your, you a lie.
My wife.
That's your what? Y'all throuple? Y'all going to hell.
Oh, he do stand
Who
up?
are you for
Yeah.
real?
The boyfriend.
Oh, I only know from the phone.
Oh no! Did he do stand up?
That's his. Why you getting so defensive about it? He probably suck his dick better than you do.
I ain't got a nice size crowd already.
Divorce.
You're divorced. Why?
What she said.
Who cheated? You? You mother. You see there? Fuck you. Oh, cheating ass hoe. I told you going to hell. I was gonna try to get your girlfriend tonight, but don't nobody want your ass now. Where your husband and your boyfriend went? They been gone a good 20 minutes. They fucking. He tearing your husband up, bitch. Y'all gonna be laying in bed and his little fart gonna be like, a whisper in the morning. Where the fuck y'all been? You was getting your shit blown out, wasn't you? Oh, now he switched, trying to be slick. Yeah, I saw you was blowing his shit out, wasn't you? You fucking faggot. Why are you over there? Mind my business? Let me tell you something, you old crusty bitch. I don't know if you saw the sign outside that say Matt Matthews. This whole motherfucking place is my business tonight, ho. She trying to get a little pussy licked on is what she's trying to do. You little nasty bitch. You know he already cheated on his wife. That's why.
My last little couple takeaways real quick. Shout outs to Lil Baby. Lil Baby did a show, or I guess a concert, because they said they made over 7 figures. I want to say it was in Mississippi, and he did it with a promoter, not a big name promoter, but I guess this is a promoter who just specialized in doing shows in Mississippi. And the crazy thing is, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I've seen so many people in the comment section where this is so foreign to them, where I'm like, because Lil Baby did this show on his own. He literally he cut out the middleman. He didn't do no booking agency. He didn't do Live Nation or none of these other big super promotional companies, especially to pack out a venue where you can make millions of dollars or make 7 figures off of a junk. So with the reason why I'm bringing it up is because it's so crazy that we so detached from this is how people used to do it all the time. Rappers would build personal relationships, or even if it wasn't the rapper himself, it would be his manager, where I would build relationships with other promoters in other cities or other street dudes and whatever the case may be, and I would sit here and cut them a deal, or we'd sit here and do 50-50 on this venue, especially if the promoter was a legit already household name in his area, and I would just do the shows on my own. Well, I think we so far and so in between from just because so many artists is used to going to do like festivals and do all these other things where you're not used to doing your own shows no more. Because this
can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Is it still a thing where going to the club, like, is that still a thing?
Yeah, I mean, I guess club will be a little bit different, but it would kind of be like, look what Wale just did with the bullpen.
No, I'm saying everybody has their different niche or whatever the case may be. But if I'm just saying, when you say it's unfamiliar to you because I just picked this certain club and what's the name, and I made 7 figures. So that's why I'm just asking it, like, is that not a? Because where was the venue? It wasn't a festival. It was just a club.
It's just a club. I mean, or maybe it's probably. I'm sure it has to be a little bit bigger than a club. But I mean, of course, they make 7 figures, so it probably just.
I mean, shit, that ain't hard.
Listen. That's what I'm saying. A club.
take-
No, what I'm saying when I say club, I'm going to say maybe like, let's say like Echo Stage. Echo Stage can hold like, I mean, well, back in the day, it could hold like 7,000 people. So yeah, that's still, but it's still a club though.
Shit, I don't even need that many.
Nah, you probably need that many.
7,000, 2,000. If I'm charging,
it depends on how much you're charging.
At least 50.
You probably still need like 5,000.
I'm performing.
To make 7 figures?
I'm performing. We're not talking about VIP or none of that. General
You probably
gonna
still need at least 5,000 people.
Yeah, 50. I'm off of bucks. I'm just 50 right there.
Yeah, but just what you saying? If you do 50 times 100, nigga, that you ain't gonna get to 1 million yet. He said he made 7 figures.
Nigga, bottle service wise, like that, you getting off all that, and people paying VIP. That's what I'm saying. Just general. If I'm starting tickets off, you can't start the tickets off at $100.
Yeah, that's only $100,000.
Right, but you can't start the tickets off. I'm saying you're not going to start the tickets off at.
But I'm doing that. If you only had 2,000 people, that's what I'm saying. If you do 5,000 people, nigga, now you getting closer to a M, and that's off of just the $50 number that you just sit here and say. So again, like you say, we ain't getting the bottle service yet. We ain't getting into tables or none of that other
but
stuff.
But I'm saying, so just off of general admission, regardless of how many people we can hold or whatever the case may be, I might just start it off. Like I said, it could be a 2,000. How many places you've been where you go over the capacity? So that's what I'm saying. You're gonna charge whatever, you know what I'm saying, after the fact. I don't think you need no 7,000 seated place to see that.
Have you? I mean, I know your kids are a little bit older. Are they too old for Toy Story? The new Toy Story.
I wouldn't say they too old,
but that ain't something that y'all gonna rush to go see at the movie theater, is it? No, but yeah. Well, real quick, for people who don't know, the new Toy Story came out.
I don't believe it. Is all that stuff true?
What about the numbers and stuff?
No, like the characters.
Oh, I don't know. I'm about to play this dude talking about, I don't know. I ain't seen it.
Pixar tricked parents into buying tickets for Toy Story 5 just so they could remind them to pay attention to their kids. Kids need adults who are paying attention. Adults who notice when something feels off. Adults who ask questions. Adults who make them feel safe enough to be honest. The truth is, a lot of kids don't tell you when they're struggling. Meanwhile, they're dealing with loneliness, anxiety, rejection, or bullying. And nobody realizes it until those little problems become much bigger ones. That's why being present matters. You don't have to be a perfect parent. You just have to be paying attention. Sometimes the warning signs are small. Your kids get quieter, they stop hanging out with friends.
So from the clips that he playing in the background, it looked like basically Toy Story 5, it got something to do with the tablet. And that's which will be kind of smart and almost genius if that is how they tied it in. Because I'm looking at the clips that he playing behind him, and it's the little kid playing on the tablet.
No, if that's tied on too, yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
Well, for Toy Story 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, and real quick,
that's why I said no, because like a lot of people was tying in, they were trying to tie in the Rose, and it was another.
Oh, tied in the Robux?
No, Rose. The Rose toy. They were saying that was a new character in there.
Tell me, like the adult Rose?
Yes, they were saying. That's why I said. That's why when you playing, that's why I was wondering when you said it came out. That's why I haven't seen no actual footage, and that's why I was saying it was like it was a Rose character. Then it was another character for somebody black or something. It was like Rusty or something like that. That's why I was just asking.
No, I see that. But real quick, just the numbers off real quick for the first weekend. Global did $312 million. This is the biggest box office in 2026 so far. So again, like I said, man, shout out to Toy Story. That's not, of course.
I think they're always going to get.
Because it's already kind of like a built-in situation. Yeah. People kind of already.
But even just like you saying that whole concept of just like pants, like I said, we just going off of the Andy story or whatever the case may be. Yeah, no, that lines in.
And real quick, because I didn't touch on. I should have probably touched on this earlier in the episode. If you are listening to this and you're in the PG County area, I would sit here and remind you got posed to go vote today. I'm sure most people probably don't know who you're voting for or what you're voting for. Hopefully, they have, I guess, those little what they call them, like preview ballots or whatever the case may be. And that's the only thing, I guess, when you talk about like local elections that I kind of hate. I've been talking about that again on here for like the last couple of weeks, just because all of the people that are running are black. So it's kind of like, and none of them are like, we don't got no radio show or nothing to kind of even really hear people's like, I don't know nothing about these people. Again, that young lady who I played the clip of her with the website and all that, but it's just so sad that it's like, for people to be so interested in politics now and for it to be like, damn, I have not even seen none of these people sit and say, hey, I'm doing a podcast run or I'm going to 90.5, 99.5. Shit, even if you go on Lonnie B show in the fucking, like, he got a show and he's a big presence on the internet. So he got a radio show that you can actually still people can hear on FM radio, and he's a big internet personality. So it's kind of like, I don't understand how nobody has not went to his show to sit here and do nothing for no type of promo on this. But I do got a question for you, Eric. I want to play this clip and tell me if you think that this woman was out of pocket for sitting here hiding. Her boyfriend basically was hiding his best friend's that she was a girl.
Am I overreacting for breaking up with my boyfriend because his best friend turned out to be a woman? Oh, whoa. Huh? I, 25 female, recently ended things with my boyfriend, 29 male, of 2 years. And I'm starting to second guess if I blew things out of proportion. For the entire time we were together, he constantly talked about hanging out with his best friend. He always referred to this person by a nickname or just my friend. Whenever they went out for drinks, hikes, or hung out at each other's place, he used he, him pronouns or kept the language completely gender neutral. I never pressed him on it because I trusted him completely. That was intentional. Yep. I found out the truth yesterday when I ran into him at the mall. I was surprised to see him there, and he looked like he was waiting for someone. When he saw me, he tried to claim he was waiting for me, which made no sense because he didn't even know I was planning to go shopping. Then a woman walked up to him and told him she was done shopping and they could go. The worst part, she looked at me, rolled her eyes, and grabbed his hand to pull him away.
Excuse me? Oh, so now we got beef.
Okay. My heart dropped. That's funny. Something else would have dropped for me. Anyway, he introduced her as the best friend, and I just turned around and walked away. I went home and spent the night trying to process how the person I thought was perfect could lie to me for 2 years. This morning, he came over to my place to talk. I let him in because I needed to hear his explanation. When I confronted him, he told me I was being insecure and overthinking. He claims he only hid her gender because he knew I would react exactly like this and that they were just friends. My issue isn't that he has a female friend. It's that he went out of his way to hide her existence and her gender for 2 whole years. To me, that is active deception. If they
So question. So do you think he was out of pocket for not sitting here telling his girlfriend off the rip that his best friend is a girl?
You purposely didn't tell her. She said that he would say he, him. He never said it was a she.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to me. Like how, and one, I guess the part of it, how you be with somebody for 2 years and not sit here and never meet their best friend?
And he probably did it purposely. And then when I kind of, caught you at the mall, you try to say you, instead of being like, oh man, you try to lie and say, oh, I was waiting on you. You didn't know I was gonna be here.
Yeah, that shit was kind of crazy because it's like, dog, if that's really your best friend, it's like, and y'all really be like hanging, and how the fuck you never sit here and say like,
best friends don't hold no hands. Like if you was your best friend and she came out the store, she'd be like, all right, let's go. Like she grabbed your hand. Like, oh,
yeah, that one was crazy though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That one was out of pocket.
Well, he didn't tell her at all. Like,
No, he until he got caught red-handed that his best friend was a girl.
She probably would have been cool with it in the beginning if you just would have been honest about it.
Yeah, you got to be honest with it super early, where you kind of give her the option to sit here and either pick or choose.
I think it's a different. What his best friend look like too?
I don't even think it matters though.
Why wouldn't it? I think that matters.
Because even if she ugly, what was the purpose of you hiding it? Like, why you just ain't come out and say like, why you keep trying to disguise it like it was a dude and it was a girl the whole time?
But see, you say only 2 years. I don't.
2 years is a long time, dog. For you not to never meet your best friend, especially if you and your best friend really cool.
What you saying for the girl not to meet my best friend?
Yeah. And y'all really cool? Like y'all be hanging all the time? We have game nights, holidays, all of that?
And then you lied and said, oh, him, I'm going out with him. Or you made it seem like it was a dude.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, dog.
So she never questioned it because you hanging out with a dude. That's what she thinking.
And even to me, if it's a dude, it's like, damn, like your birthday come up, your homeboy don't want to take, we can't do something together. I can't plan something together with y'all.
What? Do together when?
For the birthday.
Hell no.
That's not a thing. People don't do that.
Nigga, when do we ever celebrate your birthday? And I'm your brother. So what are you talking about?
But when I was younger and I actually celebrated my birthday, you celebrated my birthday with my girlfriend.
Nigga, how long ago? That could be 20 years ago.
Yeah, when the last time I celebrated my birthday?
Again, that's what I'm just saying. But when it comes to that, that's what I'm saying. Everybody don't sit here and celebrate like, hey, I'm going out with my friends. I'm doing this. A lot of people don't do that. if you're celebrating with your girl, you're gonna celebrate with your girl.
For sure.
If you have a best friend, that's different. Like I said, if my best friend's like, hey, I'm taking you out, whatever the case may be, then I invite you. All right, cool. That's what I'm doing. But that's what I'm saying. Like you
okay, so cool. So listen, what would you sit here and say? So if you sit here having a birthday, like, hey, we about to go get hibachi for the birthday. You can't go with your best friend and not invite your girl. On your actual birthday, how you gonna do that? You gonna tell your girl, like, nah, I got plans with my bestie. Okay, well, nigga, I'm coming.
Is it just my best friend? Or what is it?
It could be your best friend, your mother, your cousins, and everybody else. It could be your whole entire family.
I mean,
and the
like I
bestie.
said, you live on this life. I don't. I lie. So that's what I'm saying. People lie. That's what I'm saying. It ain't no. Hey, you know.
That's why I asked you. That's why I'm not about to sit here and make it like I got the answers. That's why I asked the question real quick. I guess
I'm saying for 2 years, you talking about 2 years, like nigga, that ain't no.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, dog.
That's a long time for what?
For you to lie, constantly lying.
No, I get it. When you all right, but cool. You take the best friend out of it, right? Even when it comes to kids, that's what I'm saying. Like
kids is different from best friend.
Lying is period.
How
If
you
lie
people
for
use the kid? That's what I'm saying. But I might use my kid. Well, I'm with my kids all the time. I'm doing this with my kids. You never even see my kid.
Freaking lie. Then be honest. What do you lie for?
But I'm just saying. But no, it's not even just necessarily lie. I just if I didn't present that person or them to you. That's all I'm saying. It's like I said. Now, like I said, the situation is different. But people can, like I said, 2 years now. I mean, it is what it is. 2 years? I wouldn't.
2 years is a long time.
Yeah,
to say
for sure. Yeah,
that's not even who you say it is.
So you got to meet all their friends.
It's not about meeting them. You lied. You said it was a guy. I'm not pressed that I didn't meet the guy. I'm mad that you lied about it.
But would you? You have to meet them. Is that
nobody said I had to meet them? You lied about who you was hanging out with. I didn't say, oh, I want to meet him. You lied about who it was for 2 years. I didn't say I wanted to meet him. Why'd you lie about it?
Yeah. That one kind of crazy. My last two topics, real quick. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler inked a deal with Netflix. He's out of his. The crazy thing is, Ryan Coogler got out of his deal with Disney, and then Quinta Brunson signed a deal with Disney. So she will be doing TV shows and stuff up under Disney, and now he's going to Netflix, which I think for Ryan Coogler is even a bigger and better situation. I don't necessarily know how that one's going to play for.
Cinemas under Disney.
I don't know. No, I don't think so. But you know, he was doing all the Marvel stuff. He did.
That's stupid though. You giving up that Marvel?
How?
Money?
Because I think the only Marvel Jones he did was Black Panther. So how many times? I don't think they bringing back Black Panther 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard no talks about it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
And this may not have nothing to do with movies. This may be just TV shows. It's a TV deal. So this may be just
Disney. That's why I'm just like, I would not give up no deal for Disney. Especially you saying I'm doing Marvel stuff.
But what is it here? Sit here and say if they're not doing another? He only did the Black Panther stuff with
the first one. Or
he did both of them. He did both of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
That's Ryan Coogler, right? Yeah, Ryan Coogler. Yeah, he did. Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, Ryan Coogler.
Yeah,
it may literally be only.
You gotta do more.
It may only be for TV shows, but even for him, still, y'all know how I feel about Netflix. If it's on Netflix, some of these other I'm not gonna judge them during the summertime, but
because
during
Disney
the fall time,
is ESPN, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That everybody, that's Disney own a lot of that stuff now. Paramount and all that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Not Paramount, but it's Disney is ESPN and
Hulu and all that. That's what I'm saying. So you turn whatever deal down for. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. For what? For a Netflix deal or what was the deal?
Yeah, it's for a Netflix TV deal. Again, like I said, just for me personally, y'all know how I feel about Netflix. The rest of none of these other shows have showed me anything super crazy. I mean, none of these other networks have shown me anything crazy.
Because like,
it make me feel like they better than Netflix.
I know you don't know, but like even like the little when like the little Spider-Man, the little animation joint, like with the Black Panther, I don't know if he has that. If he has that credit. Like, do he get those? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if he ever did any of those. I know for a fact, and I could be wrong. I know the two jumps off the top of my head. I know he did. He did literally Black Panther 1 and Black Panther 2. So I know that was his things for Disney. That's the thing.
But it's not nothing else.
Yeah, I don't know if he's done.
That's what I'm saying. Because like even like how Black Panther is in the little Spider-Man Friends little animation thing that's on Disney. That's why I'm just asking. Like, is he attached to that?
Yeah, I don't know if he'll pop into that. But real quick, I guess my last thing is GT6. The prices leaked, but I guess because people are putting in their pre-orders already, or they're getting ready to put in their pre-orders, and the prices are going anywhere from $100 to $230. Do you feel like that's too much for a video game, or that's realistic?
Realistic.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. To me, it don't seem too bad. Only reason why I say it don't seem too bad, if you really pay attention to how much you play a video game.
It don't even matter how much you play video games. It's a game. You only pay that price if you want the extra. The original price for just the regular basic is probably $69 or $80. That the 200 and all that going up. That's how much you pay. Like I said,
yeah. Only way I'm paying $230 for a game. That shit, especially you talking about like GT6. That shit got to come with like all the whatever you used to when you used to buy the cheap magazine or whatever case may be to get all the 5 stars and all the guns and all.
Hell no.
Yeah, I ain't paying $230. Then just give me the right whatever.
No, you will get stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying. I think that's what a lot of people kind of take away. People keep just like even with 2K, you can pay the price of 2K. Like you pay whatever the price is. I paid $5 for the 2K this year, but I didn't even play my career and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I usually play. So that's the money. Like I said, that's money I didn't like. If I would have bought the pre-order, I probably would have paid the $150. But like I said, I didn't pay that because I'm not even playing my career like I usually play.
All right.
So that's what I'm saying. That's just all the add-ons and everything. You could just buy the game just as itself. So I mean, I don't.
So yeah. So you said basically saying the $100 to $230 that price is a fair price. So again,
I don't think it's original. I don't even think that's original set price.
So you think it's higher than that?
No, I don't think it's nothing is official.
Yeah, I think I just seen people.
They don't come into. I think it's the 25th when you can pre-order. But but like I said, even then, it's like I said, it's all bundles you're buying. So the more you go up, you paying for the bundle. You ain't paying for the game, actual game.
Yeah, and real quick, shout out to Larry June and Janae Aiko, Big Sean. I hope you got a strong chest, my G. I don't necessarily know. Because the people who love Larry June got like a sneaky little cult following that's on him hard. Like the people who like Larry June, they be willing to crash out and argue with niggas on social media about Larry June. So if this is official and Janae Aiko and Larry,
because if it was a basketball player, would it be the same?
I think it's because it's a rapper. It's just because it's a rapper, and then it's a rapper that like he kind of get that same little. Women kind of be lusty over him.
You have the gay eye, so I'm just saying, like, is it?
I haven't seen Larry June like that, but from the pictures, like, he's a nice looking nigga. Pose. Yeah, he not an ugly dude, and women be on him hard. That's how I know. Like, I don't like a lot of women be on Larry June hard.
But is it a slight because like I said, Big Sean?
Yeah, Big Sean ain't as relevant as Larry June is right now. So like,
but when it comes to looks, like I said, Big Sean still.
I mean, he Big Sean, but women is on. That's what I'm telling you. Women are on Larry June hard. So I don't like Big Sean right now isn't relevant. Like Larry June is a relevant rapper. He's a relevant nigga that women be online talking about. Like that's how I know who he is. I don't listen to his music. I don't like his music, but women be online talking about Larry June. And the men who listen to Larry June, they listen to Larry June and are willing to argue with niggas on social media about how good they feel like Larry June is. So that's all I'm just saying for Big Sean. If this is a real thing, it's going to be a long little minute for him when it comes to have to pay attention to this little situation. So whatever you wasn't willing to commit to, and if Larry June is really willing to commit to Janae Aiko, nigga, you gonna have a hard time on social media. Because trust and believe, you know how fans gonna be, you know how the blog's gonna be. That's how I even seen the story. The Shade Room and all them gonna pick it up and like, oh, is this true? How Big Sean gonna feel? You gonna hear all of those conversations. You gonna see all those conversations. So again,
but I'm gonna ask you as a man, and you more so the looks and all that. Like, if you have other women or you have a bunch of women, like, do you really pay attention to those?
Because like you said, I guess it depends. Because then the question will be is how much did you really love her? Did you like the shit that you were saying about her? Did you really mean it? Did you really have those feelings for her? Or was that kind of just like, was that a smoke and mirror? Or you kind of, if you don't have no feelings for her no more, I mean, they still got a newborn kid. Their kid is still young. I'm sure their kid not older than 5 years old. So if you still have real feelings for her and y'all was really in like a relationship where you really cared about her, I don't necessarily know how quick I would be happy to sit here and see her in another public relationship that I'm going to constantly have to see if y'all really fucking with each other and now y'all become couple goals all of social media. But again, if you don't really got no feelings for her and there's almost like some hatred type shit. I mean, shit, look at the clip I just played, a Jelly rolling his ex-wife and she's sitting here telling y'all to hop in his DM. So again, I think everybody kind of deal with it a little bit differently. I guess it depends on where you are mentally when it comes to that relationship. So I mean, because
that's like even with the Tiana Taylor and like with Old Boy, like how, you know, everybody's praising the what's the Mufasa, like how they was praising that, and then it was like, all right, I'm on shop with this girl or whatever the case may be. Like you kind of move like, do it really?
Again, like I said, I think it just depends on how you really feel. Some people won't care, some people will. There's been women that I've dealt with before, and you kind of feel some type of way when you see her move on to a different dude or have a kid with somebody else, and then it be some bras that you just don't give a fuck about. And the relationship time could have been the same exact time. Y'all could have had sex the same amount of times and everything, but that don't necessarily mean those feelings was the same. So that be kind of like that.